All right. Welcome, folks. It is ZUDECAST, episode 68. And we've got a very, very special episode for y'all today. And we love snacks here on the ZUDECAST. And we appreciate food, good, bad, healthy, unhealthy, racially insensitive or not. We support all types of food in this house. But we today have rounded up some of the most influential, controversial, brave foods and food mascots. And they will be facing off.
Tell them.
In a ZUDECAST Battle Royale.
Let's go.
Royale. You'll notice that today Eli couldn't make it actually in because he got injured in an incident with the llama. And but
Truly tragic.
we do have a special guest in house, a very special guest coming. He came a long way to get on this show. Should I say he? We'll find out. But I got with me, of course, Robert Ware.
Yo, what's poppin'?
It's Bumbo Chan.
Thanks for tuning in to the ZUDECAST Battle Royale. Been what, a year and a half since we did one of these? So
yeah, I think it was a Christmas of 21. Go catch that episode if you missed it last time. That was a fucking epic episode.
Absolute banger.
Of course, we've got Mr. Christophe Martin.
What's up? Yeah. Working the boards,
and also contributing to the battle of the minds and the battle of the spirits and hearts of food mascots. But without further ado, let me introduce our very special guest. Came here from another dimension, or was it another galaxy? Or
is there a difference?
I didn't really catch it. So listen, when Eli hurt himself, he's actually just in the other room. He's sick. You know, the llama really fucked him up. But since that happened, we got a special guest that teleported his way into our house and just been eating our food. But we have decided to let him stay at the Zude Sanctuary because it's in the name. First of all, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, we have a real live Zude in the building.
Yo.
Woo, woo. Welcome.
Yeah.
I didn't catch his name, or if he has one.
Yo.
Oh, don't lose the PBR.
Yo, what is up, my Zudes? What's poppin'?
What's good?
What's cracking? Yo, it's your boy. I'm a Zude. Zudes don't really have names per se. We just more have feelings, you know. And I'm feeling fucking lit though.
That's
bro.
pretty
so
fucking
what's cracking, yo?
Hey, dude.
But damn.
Feelings and shit. Nah, we don't have those.
Well, it's good that you don't have names because I wasn't gonna dignify you with one. But
well, gay is such a human concept, you know. Like it's something that we don't really think about, you know.
right.
Well, yeah, I guess as like an agender species, that probably seems a bit foreign. But regardless, you're gonna have to set your feelings aside because this is gonna be a battle.
Oh yeah, I love battles.
True fucking battle. Okay.
Yeah, man, I love battles, bro. Back on Zudaria, I got like 700 bodies, bro. I'm a straight shooter out there.
Oh God.
Yo.
Yeah.
Hey, what kind of bodies are we
Sexual
talking?
or-
Jesus.
Both combined. In Zudaria, you add both together, divide by 2, and then multiply by 69.
Okay.
All right.
Can't argue with
Hey,
that.
that's math.
That's how the stats work.
Hey.
So what are we doing here, y'all? Thanks for letting me on the show, bro. Y'all just make me live in the attic, honestly.
course.
I was there at the drone strike. Y'all left me alone, and Biden dropped the fucking bombs on me, man. I was there by myself.
Hey, well, the least we could have done with was, having our house rebuilt, maybe. But now you guys kind of just left us to deal with that one on our own. So,
Bro, they left me on my own, bro. I'm like E.T. out here, bro. I'm trying to find home, and they just keep ignoring me. They got me blocked.
all I'm saying is we call in favors from the gods every once in a while. You guys could do a little more.
Which ones? Name 3 gods you've summoned. Tell me.
Okay, first, Zude. I know you know that motherfucker. Okay, and then there's Zude, and also Zude.
So you're really gonna bring my mother into this, huh? I see you, bro. But what is poppin', Zudes? I heard it's a battle royale, bro. Look at Galthanax let me borrow this, bro, for the show, bro. He knew Galthanax. Shout out to the boy.
Excellent. Well, it's a good, this just to keep in mind, this is not a Zude interview. We're not taking questions. We're not asking questions to the Zude.
We honestly don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
That's the thing.
They know me pretty well already.
Listen,
you
I
know.
mean, we hyped you up. We hyped the Zudes up all this time, but now that we have one in the building and he's just been kind of hanging out around here, I don't know, man.
Well, we finally got the contracts going, you know, so everybody's happy. We're both getting happy on each end, you know, and I can appear on the show now. They've already been stealing. The lawsuit happened. I'm getting my royalties now, and now I can be on the show. That was part of the settlement.
Yeah.
Wait, you're getting paid for this?
Fuck yeah.
Oh.
All right.
Interesting.
Well, the Zude Council does fucking questionable things, so
Wow.
here we are.
Let's do it. So what are we doing today, guys? Again, Battle Royale? I seen the last one.
Yeah, we're doing a battle royale. Oh, you saw the Christmas episode?
Yeah.
Are you an avid watcher of the cast?
Yeah.
Okay,
I mean,
sweet,
come
sweet,
on.
sweet.
I lived since
You guys-
it's the old place that got blown up.
So
You
you've
got-
been
you got
on. So you've
YouTube?
been on Earth for a minute then.
I've been around.
Okay, so you're familiar. Like, how many have you gone a decent amount of grocery shopping?
Oh yeah, dude. I love groceries, bro.
Sweet. If you have any favorites, you know, you like junk food.
I like Bleach a lot.
Okay, the anime.
Bleach, Tide Pods. What else? Baking soda's pretty good.
Those are pretty
Um,
delectable.
What else? Man, hydrochloric acid's always a tasty one too. What is it? What's it called with the pine soles? Pretty good.
You know,
yeah.
I know a place that could use your help right now, bro, with the hydrochloric acid.
Oh, well, really? Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Well, a place down in the Midwest there, you know, big old accident happening.
Oh,
What are you
man.
doing, man?
Get me out there, bro.
Yeah.
I'll start slurping like there's no tomorrow, bro. I'm just gonna be like,
Call your buddies in.
let's do it, man.
Yeah, vinyl chloride good for Zude?
I'll try it.
Okay, sweet.
I'm down to get lit.
Yeah. We have a bit of a train situation.
Yo, mama has a bit of a train situation.
Oh! See, he gets it. He gets the Earth humor already,
come
dude.
on, man.
You know
been
what?
down.
All
They
right.
acting like they don't know me. They know
been-
me. Come on, it's the boy, bro.
All right.
Wait, so is that the reason I have autism and I like trains?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Hard yes.
Okay. Moving on.
All Zudes have autism, first of all.
Yeah,
That's true.
It's inescapable.
All
Kind
right,
of a curse of the
fellas.
brand.
Yeah.
This is going to be a very special episode. I don't know if you
As you can
guys
see.
have seen the epic flyer that Bobby made for
Oh,
this
yeah,
because it's incredible.
It's a throwdown for the ages, honestly. You know, ever since, you know, markets and advertising have come onto the rise through the television, you know, then the fucking advertising, you know, mascots. That's what it's all about, man. The
Right.
fucking food. You need a cartoon face to associate with your human food. That's how your human brains work. It's awesome. It's rad. I like it because then you got all these wacky endeavors going on.
It's true. It's
Yeah.
true.
So are you saying we should do like a Zude food thing, maybe? You know?
Oh, we'll do Zude food another time. I'll show you guys some grub from my planet. It's pretty fucking gross by your standards, but hey,
Yeah.
I love it.
Well, we got to restock on the Tide Pods then before we do a Zude food.
You guys might
Oh,
not survive that.
Yeah. Too good. And
we'll try it out.
you also might not survive just eating some of these foods that are on this list. But without further ado, I think we should get into the board and explain the rules for anyone that's new to the ZUDECAST Battle
There it
Royale.
is.
Yeah.
Oh, here's my non-copyrighted music. Hold on. All right, let's explain the.
Here's the board.
We've got.
Get that metal going, buddy. Let's go.
All right. So here's the rules of ZUDECAST Battle Royale. You guys thought we had 9 opponents, but we have a secret 10th one down at the top right, down at the far right there. And
Yikes.
and we have 10 opponents and 5 different categories, and they will be ranked by their. Well, let's see. We've got power level, okay, and that's just generally. How would you describe power level? The ability for them to fuck shit up, annihilate, destroy,
Physical
you could say.
combat.
Physical
Yeah.
combat.
We'll be
Power-
drawing conclusions from potentially like you
Right.
know in-brand lore and different snippets of things. So
Correct.
so
All
check it out.
scientific, of course.
Yeah, absolutely.
We've got the grub factor, which is basically how good this actual food is or this product is, and that is depending
Pretty
on
important.
it's very subject. That's the most subjective one, I think, because it's also good as in good for you or good as in good tasting. The two seldom meet. Rule 34 ability. If you watch this show, you know a little thing or two about that.
It's
We
a
can't stop
reoccurring
bringing it
category.
up.
There's a number of rules, and
yeah.
Yeah.
happens
Are
to
you
be the
familiar
34th one.
with how Rule
Yeah.
34 works on Earth?
It's one of your most principal laws that have been passed down from time to time, from ages for you guys.
It
Yeah.
is.
If something exists, there can be porn made of it. And
Yeah.
so that category is defining which one of these fulfills the sexual fantasies of the zeitgeist most, you feel
Right.
me? Into creative illustrations.
And this will be interesting to hear the perspective of a Zude because I have no idea how Zude's sexual functions work. I don't know that I want to know, but we're going to find out a little bit today through this fun little game.
Do
It's
they
pretty-
even function is the question.
Yeah.
It's pretty tough if you ask me, you know. Lots of this sound.
Okay, well, that's
you
not
know,
different from
okay.
human sex.
You know, yeah.
Okay, and then just to wrap this up, we got PR status. So that's basically the level of has the corporation involved with this food committed any war crimes, crimes against humanity, Geneva Convention, that
Oh.
kind of stuff. And
Crimes
also-
against the woke, even.
Yeah, well, that's a big one always.
Oh, yeah.
And then the last category we got, of course, is vibe check, which is just you know the fucking vibes. Would you want to hang out with them? This is like choosing a president. Do you want to have a beer with them?
Yeah.
And could you? Would you have a good time? Would it be tense? Would it be weird? Would it be fun? We'll find
I'd say
out.
I'd say that's also as subjective as a grub factor. You know, up there.
Yeah.
I kind of.
But I feel like we'd probably vibe the same.
Well,
Yeah.
I think there's parts of the characterization that can really change each of these on the vibe factor, but we could double back to around to that.
Yeah.
Man. There's some interesting things going on with some of these guys, even for me.
A
Well,
lot of
let's
this will be
test-
about perspective.
Right. Let's test your knowledge on these earthly mascots here. You want to give us the rundown of each of these?
Well, first and foremost, we have a thick king, the Kool-Aid Man, man.
Yo.
Busting through walls since the 80s, maybe,
I
something
think it
like
was
that.
60. When was the Jonestown?
Oh, shit. True,
Jamestown.
actually.
God damn, there ain't no way.
Well,
Oh
he's
yeah,
got-
no, that's like 1619
Yes.
He
Kool-Aid.
was
Jonestown.
he was
This is
busting-
1969.
Okay.
He was busting through log cabins back then, you feel me?
Right.
So yeah, Kool-Aid Man, an absolute icon, destroyer of brick walls. Total legend, man. Powerhouse right there, followed up by the one and only Chester Cheetah. Iconic cokehead. Then we have
From Cheetos.
from Cheetos. Yeah, from the Cheetos brand.
You know him.
Yeah.
You know.
And then next we have this beautiful indigenous woman from the land of Lakes Butter. Wow. Good stuff, man. She's got she's a powerhouse in her own right. She's a
Yeah.
girl boss, as the kids say these days.
Yeah, it's a shame that Eli couldn't be here for this episode to really revel in the
I
beauty
know.
of the
You would have
indigenous.
loved it. It's too bad. Next is the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, Avatar of Zool, interdimensional demon, defeated by the Ghostbusters in the 1980s classic.
All right, don't give too much away. Well, that is okay. See, you're well educated. You went back a few
why
decades.
you're
You know
here.
what? I appreciate that you've studied the human lore and like our pop culture and what's in our zeitgeist
Yeah,
and what's
man.
in our colons.
I've been around the block.
Sweet.
All right.
It's a big block, homie.
Oh man, it's the California Raisins. What a classic.
Oh,
What a
yeah.
classic. They're kind of I'll save it for later.
It's okay.
boy.
I gotta say about the California raisins, and it's unfortunate that this is this way, but it reminds me of my grandpa, just because he used to have these little fucking mini statuettes of the California raisins that would sit on his desk.
Oh my god.
They're quite uncanny.
Yeah, and if you couldn't tell where I got, the
he
way
got
that
his
I am
pass
from.
What did you get?
He got his pass handed down from his grandpa.
Yeah.
It's
through,
truly
through multiple
inspiring.
generations.
It's a family heirloom.
I love raisins, dude. Raisin canes.
A raisin
Come on.
canes. Oh my god.
More like Raisin Pains, you feel me?
Oh,
It's a
my
battle
God.
royale.
He's got it.
Oh!
He's got it down.
Yeah. And then we have the hamburger helper hand jerking off people since 1943.
I mean, that was never
Oh.
explicitly stated, but it can be
we
assumed.
can guess.
Do you guys know the hamburger helper's real name?
Heinrich Hamburger.
Actually, quite the opposite.
I remember the newspapers when he was born. It was horror to your humanity. It was terrible. It was shocking.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
Hans.
He's a product of science. He should have been killed.
Yeah, that's
no.
kind of an abomination.
Yeah, well, like we
God
alluded
damn.
to only moments ago, the Geneva Convention, all that kind of stuff, Nuremberg trials. Listen,
Horrors
it's
beyond
funny
imagination.
because they try to flip the script of history on you, and that the hamburger helper's hand's name is actually Lefty, which I don't know if that has any political connotations, but we'll get to that later. Speaking of a very politicized mascot here, did you watch our green M&M episode? Are you familiar with when Tucker Carlson went on his famous tirade?
Yeah, and you degenerates talked about how you'd rail her in a bunch of different ways.
So
Essentially.
So what you're saying is...
Yes, I'm aware, the green M&M. But she's not rocking her sexy boots anymore. They're white tennis shoes.
I mean, but how do you feel about the green, the whole green thing? I mean, go ahead.
How do you think I feel about the green thing, buddy? Anyways, the green M&M.
Cultural appropriation.
Oh.
So you're saying... All right, no, we'll get to that. We'll get to that.
Okay, I'll
we'll
weigh
get
in
there,
again.
we'll
I'll
get
double back as to why I like the green.
We've got some time to dive in.
It's the rule, because the Rule 34 ability isn't necessarily the same as Smash or Pass, but it is sort of similar to how many beers. All right, who else do we got?
He's
Mr.
a
Zood?
freaking monopolist. It's Mr. Peanut.
Oh,
Capitalist
yes.
engineer.
Right.
Rest
yeah.
in peace.
Capitalist icon. Rest in peace, man. What a legend. He went out in a fiery, deathly explosion.
Wow.
That is weird how it does evoke some like vibes of the Industrial Revolution.
Those peanut processing plants used to be real hellscapes, you know? People would lose fingers, people would lose eyes, kids would lose legs. It's tough, man.
How do you know that's not what peanuts are?
How do I know?
Little finger bits.
I guess they could have snuck a few in there, and I would have loved them, man. I love peanuts.
Very Creed moment.
Oh, yeah.
Wasn't it Jimmy Carter was a peanut farmer?
Jimmy Carter was whack.
I don't know.
One termer.
I know
One term.
George Bush choked on a peanut on live television.
True.
That was fantastic.
True. So again, as we're saying, the most influential and controversial foods.
Yeah.
We
only pick the best.
Influential and controversial. We have a tag team duo. Uncle Ben and Aunt Jemima.
Yeah.
Man, the combined efforts, do they balance out each other's problematic elements? Or do they tear each other down or build each other up? That's the question. You know?
Is it a multiplier? We'll find out. Yeah.
Do they get a set bonus?
Yeah. Well, right.
They should.
The
Well,
co-op XP double, you know?
Right.
You know, they tag team off each other.
Yeah.
We're going based off of Smash Bros. Rules,
Yeah, this
so
is
you
the ice
you can think
climbers,
of them
yeah.
as ice climbers,
Yeah.
correct? Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Of
All
the
right.
situation.
Last but not least, man, it's a spicy one up in here. It's the Tapatio guy. Ay, muy caliente. Too bad Eli's not here. He would have loved that too.
Yeah, it's a bummer, dude.
Dirty shame.
All right. How shall we begin, fellas?
Man.
All right. So I guess this takes us to our first category. Let me play a little more epic music.
Let's do it, man.
And also, we're gonna basically, okay. Oh yeah, so I should explain. The score is kind of like golf. Okay, whoever gets the least amount of points at the end is the winner, and we tabulate that. So basically, we rank these characters 1 through 10. 1 being the best or the most, the most.
The winner.
The most,
essentially.
the highest power level gets 1, for example.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
So whoever has the least points at the end.
So essentially, we have to, just so I understand, we have to allocate that everyone only gets 1 digit. Like only one of them's going to be 1, one of them's going to be 2,
Yeah,
one of them's going to
correct.
be 3,
Yeah,
4,
exactly.
5.
basically ranking
Okay.
them in each category.
Gotcha.
By starting with the lowest. So whoever's
And then
the
like-
lowest, then we work
Like
our
you
way to
said,
the top.
least points,
Right.
like golf. Okay.
So
And-
we
and-
proceed making an argument for who's at the top first and
Right.
then work our way down, right?
Right. So we
Well, no, for who's at the
collaboratively.
bottom first, I think. Because then we get because then we go like 10, 9, 9.
Well, we'll see whatever jumps out to us.
Whatever's clever.
Yeah.
Try it.
Okay, boys.
All right,
All right.
man.
Well,
Yeah,
so-
kick it off.
so, man, power level?
Let's hit with the classic phrasing of this, man. Who'd win in a fight? Who do you guys think is the biggest powerhouse
Oh,
out of
boy.
these guys? Man, we got a lot to dig into here.
So, are we? I guess I'll just ask right off the bat. I mean, are we doing 1v1s? Are we doing just Mexican standoff? Like everyone's just brawling? Is it just?
Well, the show's called Battle Royale, so it's just like overall
it's
tactics.
Fortnite.
Free for all.
Last man
Yep.
standing, free for all, whether that be tactical prowess or whether it be physical strength.
Oh my
Who's
gosh!
coming out on top?
And a lot of this stuff, keep in mind, is not necessarily established by these corporations. They haven't gone through the effort of writing the extended canon and lore of these characters, which is where we come in.
But luckily we have.
Yeah, and we've thought about it a little bit. But anything that we haven't thought of, we've done a minimal amount of research, but we can also do some live Googling during the show if we really need to break something down.
We at least thought about it for 30 minutes beforehand.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a very prepared episode.
Yes, indeed.
Okay.
All right.
Well,
Let's go in like a round table. All right, let's start with our guest of honor. Okay, who strikes you as the most powerful of these fighters?
Well, I think amongst most powerful, I'd have to say it's kind of a three-way split for me between the Kool-Aid Man, the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, and the Tapatio guy. Because I feel like the Tapatio guy has some influence that is more political and more criminal in nature.
Yes.
Whereas, you know, the Stay Puft has some very supernatural powers, but the Kool-Aid Man is an absolute powerhouse. He's just solid brick. He's a brawler. You know, he breaks through brick walls on a regular basis. He'll break your face like it's nothing, man.
His power level is just, yeah.
He's thick. He's strong. He's heavy. I think he could be up to the challenge that anybody else comes up to him. But you know what, man? I don't know. He's glass. And
True.
glass shatters.
Yeah.
Well, okay, hold on,
Glass
let's
cannon
establish-
material right
Wow.
there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's establish, is it like a plexiglass? Is it bulletproof glass? I mean, the whatever fucking military lab the Kool-Aid Man was crafted in.
I mean,
they have to
I
have used
presume
some...
it's similar to like a riot shield, you know?
Yeah.
Like
Right.
how it's like a
Has to
bulletproof
be.
riot shield, you know?
Nah, this man is made to serve drinks. At best, it's plexiglass. If you're lucky.
Well, what if it's like a hard, durable plastic? What if we've been thinking it wrong the whole time, you know?
It could be a pitcher. Yeah.
I
just
mean,
a normal,
Kool-Aid
like,
itself
plastic
is
pitcher.
served in plastic containers a lot of the time.
True.
Yeah, the packet.
The Kool-Aid Man, yeah. Isn't that the dark irony of Kool-Aid? It's like, wow, he's just like this hulking glass pitcher, but most of the time it's served in like Dixie cups and like plastic.
So, question though, like Kool-Aid Man is filled with liquid, right? What is
Yeah.
the liquid? Is that his consciousness? Is he the liquid or is he the container? Can the two function independently of each other? Because
think-
all you'd have to do to theoretically beat the Kool-Aid Man is to push him over.
I think that it
But
has to.
can you push him over?
That's the question. He is a tank.
Well, let's think about this
Yeah.
from a physics standpoint. With more liquid inside of his already massive frame, he's going to become more dense and more strong.
Right.
So I presume that if he loses some of the liquid, it's just less inertia behind each attack. You know, he's not as
Okay.
powerful, you know?
Yeah.
So he
Okay.
can't move as fast. Because think about it. If he runs, he can pick up speed because he's so thick, you feel me? But so if he has a little more top heaviness, if he's not all the way full, you know, it's a little more wobbly. The Kool-Aid's shaking around. You know, you get these inner kind of cyclones going on. And I think that's definitely how you weaken him. Because then, too,
Absolutely.
think about it. Have you ever dropped a beer bottle full and it doesn't break, but then when the beer bottle's empty, it shatters? It's because the liquid's reinforcing the glass. So I think that it's not necessarily going to kill him
Maybe.
to ruin it all, but it's definitely how you're going to take him
Interesting.
down.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
If you can get him in one fell swoop and he doesn't bounce, I think he's going to break because the kinetic energy can't really distribute. It just goes to the one point of the glass and shatters. But if he bounces, he might have a chance.
I know.
But I'm also thinking if he's on a continuous attack pattern, right? He's throwing swings here and there. He's sloshing around, so he's just continuously losing fluid up to
True.
a certain threshold. Maybe say like
I was gonna
halfway.
agree to something like that. Yeah.
Right, so we-
But
Yeah.
to the philosophical question though, is he the glass or is he the liquid? Or is that too deep for this episode?
That's
I
a big
wanna-
one. I think that's a whole episode on its own, man.
that's a tough one.
That's a tough
I want
to
to say
suck
for
on.
the sake of our mortal brains, or at least for,
For your
the
puny
three
human
of
brains.
the three of us that
I
are
can
right.
comprehend
Yeah.
it. Speak for yourselves,
Yeah,
guys.
speak for yourself, Chris.
Yeah, come on.
Don't offend our guest.
My mortal brain. I apologize, Zude. I would say I'd say he's the glass because I wanna go with the theory that Robert was saying, where it's like, okay, he's brawling. You know, he starts with full liquid, right, and then that gives him the most like defensive and like attack boost, where he's just like a straight tank. But as he's brawling, he's losing liquid, like rolling around, like just shit just happens.
Right.
And like he loses like defense and attack power, but then he gains speed.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So
okay.
he gets, so it's like a give and take, right? So
Right.
then by the time he's like empty, it's like speed, like boxer, like
He's a glass
fucking-
cannon.
That's actually a brilliant character idea for a fighter.
For a
like,
video game.
damn, that would fit in for Smash Bros. I think.
Hey, I just want to say shout out to everybody who's watching the stream
Yeah.
right now.
Shout
Shout
outs
out
to
Malibu Barbie in
Barbie.
the chat.
Malibu
What up,
Barbie.
Coco?
What's up, popping?
Hello.
Hey, and if you guys are watching in the chat, sound off on what characters
us,
you would
tell
choose.
us.
Who would like
Let
make
us know.
arguments? Make us some arguments. You might be able to sway the tide of this battle royale.
exactly. Who
With
wins?
cheese.
Who wins on power level? Who wins on power level?
I think we can agree though that Kool-Aid Man's definitely up there. I think in terms of physical.
He's in the
I
top.
kind of wouldn't
top three.
I wouldn't argue with that. Kool-Aid Man, just by his sheer weight and size alone, is easily the most powerful. Who well,
When it
because,
comes
like,
to blows to blow, yeah.
the only other thing I was thinking of is what if. Now, are we talking just power level in general, or are we talking ability to fight these other specific characters?
Both.
Well,
Okay.
as creative as you
Because
can
I
get
think
with it.
Chester Cheetah definitely. I mean, he's a fucking cheetah, bro. He'll fuck you up.
He's fast as fuck.
Right.
Because
He's
what
quick.
if, but
He's
like,
quick with it.
what if the Tapatio Man starts pouring Tapatio inside of the Kool-Aid? Would that hurt Kool-Aid Man, or would that help him?
That'll get him all fired up. You feel
Okay.
me?
That was
So
very
some like cross skill synergy there.
No, if he
Right.
puts the Tapatio inside
skill
the Kool-Aid
combo.
Man, he
Yeah.
temporarily gains control of him, bro.
Oh,
like a reverse
damn.
Kirby.
Yeah.
Damn.
So he can temporarily sway the flow of the Kool-Aid Man's battles by
hey.
inserting hot sauce into him.
Hot sauce do be making you think a little funny
Oh
sometimes.
yeah, that's a terpene overload.
yeah. Yep. You can't even help it.
Overloaded terpenes.
Well,
get
so
lit.
okay.
It might give him a slight like attack boost for a minute, but then
Right.
it like over time.
It puts him into like a blind rage mode, like a blind
Yeah.
rage status, you know? So
Damn.
yeah.
Me personally, I agree with Zood here, where it's like top three is definitely Kool-Aid Man, Stay Puft, Tapatio guy, but
True. Stay Puffed is like
number
huge.
4 honorable mention, I think is Mr. Peanut, bro. He's pretty much he's pretty much also the mega billionaire like
True.
Tapatio version.
True.
The
He's like the
American
Batman.
Tapatio
dude,
man.
dude. And
Mr.
what, okay.
Peanut hunts you people for sport.
Yeah.
Well, dude, that's the thing. Well, that's the thing. Mr. Peanut's like the silent killer, but he's also kind of like Thanos.
Never gets his
in
hands
that,
dirty,
like,
bro.
he could just snap his finger, and like a certain percentage of people that are allergic to peanuts will just die instantly from allergies.
I didn't even think of that.
So
That's not good.
That
you
is
know.
a part. I mean, but is it any of these characters? That's
Dude,
what
you
counts.
know,
Well, definitely M&Ms are invulnerable to peanut allergies.
Yeah,
because,
100%,
come on,
yeah.
you know
Yeah,
they be fucking.
they're only
She be
strengthened.
fucking the,
I mean-
the peanut-filled M&M.
Yeah,
are any of these characters allergic?
I feel
to
like
peanuts?
it's.
I feel like the Native American chick might be.
of course, all these characters can wreak havoc on the general public, but
Right.
what really, when it comes down to it, what can they do to each other? That's what we're trying to
right.
True.
parse out.
Well,
True.
I think the fact that again the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man is an
It's huge.
avatar
Well,
of an interdimensional demon.
That's pretty.
like,
He's pretty nuts.
Right.
The only way they were able to beat him was by overloading their
I mean,
equipment. you know.
we have footage. We have proof of what
Right.
he's capable of.
Like we're accounting Ghostbusters into the lore of Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
Right.
Of course.
Because that's all we really have to go on. So, well, then I would say that the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man's a lot bigger than even the Kool-Aid. So I would say maybe he's number one.
But what if the
Yeah,
Kool-Aid
easily.
Man? Kool-Aid Man is like the Hulk of this lineup. I feel like whereas
Yeah.
the Stay Puft, he's a very kaiju-oriented kind of
Yeah.
creature. You know,
It's very slow
but
though.
Hulk can take
American
on
kaiju.
kaijus. So I think that maybe. Here's the thing. I think he.
You
can,
think they're top 2?
I think. I
Wait,
definitely think they're top
what
two.
is Stay Puft made out of?
marshmallows?
Marshmallows.
Okay, and what is marshmallow made out of?
Sugar.
And what is sugar? Water soluble.
Oh.
What is Kool-Aid made out of? 99% water.
And the rest is sugar.
So-
I think this is another absorption situation. Oh
Damn.
my god, he's kind of like
He'd have to
Alexander.
sacrifice himself to defeat Stay Puft. They cancel each other out,
Right.
bro.
So does that just leave Tapatio Man like in the fucking?
Tapatio has
He's
the
a-
political power.
He's
He
a
has the
guy,
mind
yeah.
games.
I think either one of them. Like, I don't think Tapatio guy has the means to face off against the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Even if he has the whole cartel, what are they gonna do? Shoot him? They already tried that, you know. He's magic.
We saw the military try to take him on, and we already see that
They
that's
couldn't do
ineffective.
shit.
So even if we assume Tapatio guy has those resources, it's not gonna.
Your puny human armies are nothing against an interdimensional peril such as the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
Right.
Yeah.
It's tough.
I think Mr. Peanuts.
It's tough.
Mr. Peanut's pretty underpowered just in terms of his actual fighting ability.
Right.
He gets cracked like a shell, you know.
He can only make money moves. Like he can only
Yeah.
he can only oppress you financially and systematically.
He's the George Soros of grocery food mascots.
That's great.
All right, so when we say though that in terms of raw power scaling, that the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man might be number one.
I would say he's a pretty easy
He
number
might
one.
be.
I was saying earlier that there's an argument for Lefty.
Oh yeah,
Let's hear it.
Right,
Let's
right.
hear it.
Well, obviously, like this is like the master hand, you know, from Smash Bros. Of the situation here.
Mm-hmm.
But also, the point of Hamburger Helper is to turn, you know, hamburger into any food, right? Period. So he's got the power of just like literally like
He's got
harnessing
alchemy.
infinite dimensions. He's got alchemy, right? He
Yeah.
can
Ooh.
manifest. So
So
potentially, if he had the capability to say turn, I don't know, a half a pound of hamburger into its raw potential energy,
So what you're
that would
saying-
destroy the planet.
So what you're saying is that Lefty the Hamburger Helper has achieved what eons of alchemists have sought to after, which is the Philosopher's Stone. He's mastered the technique.
I think so.
Yes.
Yeah.
He can transmutate
Heinrich
oxygen.
Hand has done that. Yeah.
Heinrich
He
hamburger.
can transmutate oxygen into gold
All
spontaneously.
I can say is the left should not be wielding this power.
That's true. Well, okay, but we actually don't know about the origin of if there's a left hand, what
righty?
happened to the right hand?
What I imagine happened, now I don't know for sure, is that Lefty absorbed Righty in the womb and has the power of both hands.
Wait,
Jesus.
so what's their is their mother like a hand, like another hand? Is it like
Yeah, is it
two
a
hands?
species of
Is it like
hands?
two hands? No, it's two hands when you do one of
No. See,
Wait,
Dad was the hand. Mom is the mouth.
Oh.
See, you need both elements, right?
Oh,
And if you're
Lord.
eating Hamburger Helper, you're eating hand to mouth. You're living hand to mouth. So it makes sense.
I think you made a serious case though for Hamburger Helper here.
Oh my
God.
That's
Yeah, I think he's got the Thanos snap too. You know?
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
But
right?
I mean, we have to put the numbers on everyone. So I propose. Okay, Stay Puft is one. I
Kool-Aid
guess
Man too?
we've agreed that Stay Puft is
Kool-Aid's
one.
got to be two.
Kool-Aid is obviously two. And I think I agree with Robert where if they really went at it, they'd probably kill each other. But
Yeah, I
just
mean,
for the sake of his
Okay.
ability to fight everyone else, Stay Puft is kind of on top.
Can marshmallows survive a nuclear blast?
No.
Well,
No.
Twinkies and such other things supposedly can, right? So
But
if it's
Twinkie the
preserved
The
right,
radiation, but not the blast
Right.
radius.
Twinkie the Kid's nowhere to be found though.
If we get a direct hit on Stay Puft.
Here's the thing, though, with Stay Puft is I don't know that there's any characters that would be affected by this, but marshmallows contain gelatin. Gelatin is made from pork. But I don't think any of these characters would be religiously affected by that.
I don't
By
think so
getting
either.
I saw what you were going for, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so
I
that
don't think
point's
they
mute.
care.
I
yeah.
still think they're number one and number two.
so Stay Puft number
Number
one.
one, yeah.
Yep.
All right.
I'll agree to that for power level.
Although
Yeah.
yeah.
So number one, Stay Puft. Number two is Kool-Aid Man, right?
I would say so, yeah.
I think number three might be Heinrich Ham. Heinrich Hand.
Well, okay, but hold on. I feel like we haven't focused nearly enough on Chester or the California Raisins at all. We don't know what their power scaling. Like Chester the Cheetah's fast as fuck. He's on a lot of cocaine, so
Yeah, he'll
makes
stab you
sense.
in an alleyway.
Right.
Yeah.
He might be top five. He might
He
be top
wants what
five.
you got.
I think he's top five.
Well, okay, let's take a look at the California raisins. Obviously, they're dehydrated, which means if you attack them, they're not going to bleed. They're just going to, they're
Right.
almost like zombies, basically.
Well, the
You know what
California raisins are
right?
high on
Like-
opium all the time.
And they have the power.
Yeah?
Yeah, exactly. So they don't have any fear. They're just like fully inhibited, right? Or
Fully
uninhibited.
zombified?
Yeah, they're pretty zombified at that
I mean,
point.
look at that. Look at that face. You're kind of right.
I
But they
know,
are.
like,
But there are
he's-
4 California raisins, right?
Yeah.
There's a few.
Uh,
3 or 4.
I think there's 3, and then there's one like golden raisin.
Well, you gotta realize.
Wait,
these are-
wait. So the golden. Hold on. The golden raisin is fucking Super Saiyan, though. Are we
Yes.
counting that?
I don't know if he's Super
Supersonic?
Saiyan or if it's just racial diversity or you know it could be both.
I don't know that. Yeah, no. I mean, they're just all generally all purple. I don't know that there's a
Yeah.
golden one.
Well, you know, in some of the screenshots from what I imagine was a television show at some
These are
point.
truly horrifying.
I know, it's pretty fucked.
These commercials are
Can we
wild.
can we pull that up?
Yeah.
What you looking at? Oh yeah,
History of California raisins.
Okay, yeah, okay. Maybe there is no golden raisin,
Yeah,
so there
maybe
are
not.
4 of them.
They're truly ghastly.
Yeah, that's truly unfortunate.
Huh.
Dude.
The golden one's just a myth. Marvin Gaye.
Wow. I heard it through the grapevine, has seen a resurgence in popularity thanks to its inclusion on the soundtrack of the 1983 Boomers Get Existential film, The Big Chill. Wait, did the California Raisins bring back I Heard It Through the Grapevine?
I believe it.
Damn.
It's fitting. That's their anthem.
Never
pretty
left, dude.
Those raisins were getting cheated on left and right, so now it's their
Right.
turn to get some now that they're rock stars. You feel me?
I feel you.
Hey, nobody thought they would make it out of Harlem.
Whoa.
Oh my God.
The California Raisin was invented by the same team that invented the Noid from Domino's, which we didn't
Oh.
include because Domino's is a restaurant, and so we're just talking grocery store mascots, if just to clear up any confusion there.
Interesting. We do have one image. If you'd like to go ahead and pull that up real quick, if you go to the ZUDECAST episode folder into the images drive, let's hide a
Sorry,
screen for
give me
this
a
one
second,
real
give me a
quick. Yeah, pull that up. You'll see what I'm talking about. It's got a little Noid action going on in there.
A little Noid action?
Oh, yeah. The Noid and I are good buddies. We used to do cocaine back in the 80s all the time.
Oh, really? Really? What was that all about?
Oh, it was great, bro. We do Quaaludes and cocaine and go to parties. We would invest in stocks together, you see. It was a very American Psycho situation. He told me to buy in Pizza Hut stock, but I sold. And that was right before all those accidents. And I made so much money. It was great. I sold at peak Noid popularity. And I made millions before those people died in those car accidents.
So what you're telling me is that cartoons are actually fucking real?
I'm telling you the Noid is real.
Oh.
Okay,
Okay,
I
so-
found the image we're talking
All
about.
right, all right, all right. Let's grab the sucker.
Let's
Yeah.
check out the
So
situation.
clearly you can see in this image here,
Whoa.
the California Raisin.
Are you
So what is this?
suggesting- Let's
So-
talk about the implications of this.
Okay, yeah.
Are you suggesting that he is the messiah of the raisin species? And thus he has similar transmutative blood magic powers?
Jesus
As
was a
Jesus?
dehydrated grape wearing a tuxedo.
With slow heavy metal music playing.
That's true. Jesus turned water into wine. Wine's made from grapes. Raisins also made from grapes. Think about it.
There's a
Based.
correlation there.
So wait, there was another one. There was another
Damn.
one with the hamburger
Another-
helper. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know this got so deep.
Oh, shit. Oh, this we got.
See, that's what I'm saying.
See, this is I kind
Whoa.
of knew about this already because the Noid told me. This is something he told me he'd kill me if I told
What-
anybody else.
what is this?
But the Noid is dead now.
The secret's out.
Well, Tony DeMarco here shouts
that-
out.
is that
uncovered
Lefty?
it. That is Lefty.
They're
indeed.
in Lefty?
Yep.
Lesty's
true.
the Noid.
Yeah. So
and the California Raisins.
the thing is,
What?
no, that's not actually true. They're just deep inside.
Oh, no.
Oh.
So that explains the anatomy of. But wait, so does that mean that they're working together, or that Lefty just completely enveloped these raisins? So
Okay,
Lefty
I wouldn't say
clearly
what-
destroys the raisins then.
I wouldn't say
If he
what
can
they're
just shove
engaging here.
them up of his, whatever his
glove.
orifice, yeah, his glove making abilities. And then I assume these raisins just suffocate in there.
Well, they look like,
it's
go
got to be
back, go
pretty.
back, pull it back
They
up.
don't
It's got to
look-
be pretty
they don't
dark
look-
and dank in there,
It
you
looks
know.
like they're having a good time.
I don't know.
Well,
It
that
doesn't-
guy's trying to
does-
get out.
actually,
Does that look
oh,
like?
Lord.
Does that look like they're having a good time though?
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
Actually, the one on the
Yeah.
left is
Careful
literally
about
crying.
Yeah, true.
Oh,
Crying.
Lord.
We got
Oh my
angry.
God.
He's like, I'm
having
stuck.
a good time though. That's
Get me
my
out.
boy.
Yeah,
the Noid
maybe.
is,
okay.
the Noid is just on drugs like
So-
usual. It
I could,
seems.
oh yeah.
We're
Yeah.
witnessing the power of Lefty in action right here.
Okay. So
Yeah.
he can fucking body literally. He can body the Noid and the raisins at the same
I
time.
think the California raisins.
So they don't stand a chance. So
No.
then we have to place the helper higher than definitely higher than the raisins. Let's go back to our board here. Let's see where we're at.
Mhm.
I think the raisins might be last place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we just want to
Yeah.
hard kick them to the end right there?
Yeah.
I think
Alright.
so.
I mean, can
But what about Aunt Jemima? And what about Land of Lakes?
can Aunt Jemima, Uncle Ben, and the Green M&M defeat the California Raisins?
That's
I think-
true. What are their powers?
Well, you know that the green M&M's packing. You know, she's a modern woman.
Wait,
Okay, so she's got a gat.
wait.
Yeah,
How
she-
modern are we? Oh, a gun. Okay.
A gun, yes.
Is the gun made out of chocolate?
It's made out of chocolate, but it does have a real firing mechanism, so it will kill you.
Dude.
So
just
the
a-
gun will explode after one shot.
It's a 3D printed gun, but it's made of chocolate.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. She's got a couple on them.
It's like those weird Japanese game shows where it's like, is it chocolate or is it? It's like you put a gun in your mouth and it's like, oh, it's just chocolate.
Oh, I've never seen that one.
Hey, Green M&M can shoot chocolate bullets into my mouth all day, bro.
Yo.
green.
Okay. Do we have any clear number 3s right now?
So number 3 is
I think
Tapatio.
no. I think number 3 is actually
Lefty.
Lefty.
My
I'll give
vote's
it.
on Lefty.
I think
I'm
he
voting
made a
Lefty.
yeah.
Between his alchemical powers and his ability to just blatantly consume people, bro,
Right.
and
Yeah.
the power of his hand, bro, and plus, think about
I mean, he's got hands.
He doesn't have hands. He is hands.
well, you know, to
He
quote
throws himself.
What are the implications
Yeah.
of
to
that?
quote SpongeBob, it's all about the finger strength. Finger strength.
All right, well, you sold me with that.
I
Hey,
would say-
man,
I would-
he's
I would
got the
agree.
grip and the lips that grip. Holy shit. All right.
I would say Hamburger Helper 3, and then probably Chester 4.
Yeah, that's fair. That's
All
fair.
right.
That's fair.
I'll agree.
Okay.
I think
Mine
California
with the three.
raisins are all the way down, though, man. I don't know.
They're pretty weak, but I haven't heard any
4.
arguments like that. Like, who's
Okay.
that anyone's weaker than California Raisins? They seem the most ineffective right now.
I mean, what can Uncle Ben? I mean, guys,
True.
it's 2 people. It's
True.
a tag team.
Full size people. How big are these raisins? Are they
Let's
giant?
let's
Are they just
assume for the
raisin
sake of the
size?
argument that they are all roughly the size of a 6-foot male, except
Okay.
That's all right.
except
that's a
for
stretch.
Stay Puffed,
Oh,
who is
a
clearly kaiju level.
Yeah.
kaiju. Okay, fair.
Yeah.
Well, if they're that big, I was gonna say the raisins are waist height because like there's 3 of them and they're still
Right.
raisins. They're very novel, you know.
So they
Yeah,
kind
I'd
of
say they're probably about like
jump
4
on top
4 or
of
5
each
feet.
other and
But they're fast
with the trench coat.
No,
They
are
are
they fast?
fast.
Okay.
But
Oh,
they
yeah.
do work as a
3
team.
of them
So
in a trench coat could be trouble. That's for
Right.
sure.
I
'Cause
feel like-
then you know what else they could keep in the trench coat? An AR-15.
Oh my god.
okay.
True.
In Minecraft.
Hey,
Or watches.
I can't lie.
In
though.
Roblox.
I feel like the raisins would body Uncle Ben and Aunt Jemima. Simply, there's more of them, and the sort of the zombie
Power by numbers.
factor. It's like,
Who's-
what are they gonna do? Sing like Aunt Ben and Aunt Jemima are just, or Uncle Ben and Aunt Jemima are just gonna
Whoa.
sing a fucking
I
song
think they're just people, you know.
and rain fucking syrup
That's
from
true.
the skies. or,
Yeah,
like,
unless they have some supernatural powers that I,
I
don't
think
know
there's
about.
there's no evidence of
Like-
such. I don't think.
maple syrup flash flood. Like, I don't know. Like,
Yeah, I don't
what do
think
they
they
got?
have any supernatural
true.
abilities. I think it'll just come down to a straight fight. I presume.
I'm gonna make the argument of I'm just gonna go out on a limb to pick the last one, the least power level. I think it's the green M&M. I don't.
Really?
I
True.
don't.
Wow.
I
Soft,
think
very
she's-
soft shell.
I
You don't
think.
believe in women.
Delicate. Are you saying she's
well,
not a strong,
well, Aunt
independent woman?
Jemima's better than her.
True. Aunt Jemima's been through a lot. First
Land
of
O'Lakes
all.
Buttergirl's better than her.
True.
Really? If we had to pit M&Ms and Land O'Lakes,
Bro, she's got.
She's an indigenous woman. There's nothing stronger
she's
than
got-
an indigenous woman.
butter's
And
a
she got-
staple though. That's for sure.
She knows how to use a bow and arrow. I can feel it.
Didn't
True.
you see the new Predator movie?
Well, but okay, so in these situations, Aunt Jemima can give you diabetes, but Land of Lakes can give you
Cholesterol.
heart disease, right?
Yeah.
So
Butter bars, yeah.
yeah, but unless you trust the carnivore diet,
I do not.
the lion diet.
But you could just not eat that stuff.
True. But I know some of these other characters aren't going to be able to help it.
All right. Well, let's say if we can figure out 5, I think it's between Tapatio and Mr. Peanut, in my opinion.
I think
number
Tapatio
5.
guy.
Tapatio guy number
Yeah.
5.
Mr. Peanut got killed off. I think we have his death. I sent you a video of his death, right?
Oh yeah, let me
He is
pull that
dead.
up.
But I mean, we're assuming he's alive in this situation, right?
True. But he's still a peanut.
That'll come later. That'll come. That's
But
a different
look at him.
category.
He's rich. Think it's just a front?
I
don't
feel
know.
like
Okay, let's not doubt that the Tapatio guy has hands. Come on, bro. He's from south of the border.
Well, that's why
doesn't-
he's above. That's why he's above him.
No, that's what I said. Yeah.
Okay.
I agree.
Well,
Mr.
so is he the strongest of the human contenders?
Yes.
Yes.
Mr. Peanut is a billionaire with almost infinite resources, but Tapatio Man has the power of the cartel.
Right.
Which is
So-
almost the same thing. But
I know exactly.
I would argue it really comes down to inches here, where it's like they're almost the same in that ability.
Yeah.
But if it came down to blows, Tapatio, Mr. Peanut, Tapatio guy's got it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
he cracked his
well,
shell right open,
he's
bro.
got all the resources as well as hands on
But if it's
all the
coming-
other human characters.
But if it's coming down to inches, then how does Mr. Tapatio face off against Uncle Ben?
Oh,
Oh man, I think hands-wise, I think Uncle Ben will fucking show him what's up.
Yeah.
In terms of inches,
I don't know if he was talking about hands.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you're still catching on to our human lingo here.
I mean,
Well, Zudes have no
I mean, they call
genitalia.
him Mr. Peanut because, but
Right.
oh
Yeah.
damn, son.
Zudes have no genitalia, so I just
Well-
don't get it.
Do you think when Mr. Tapatio, he
When he comes,
when he what color do
When he
you think?
ejaculates.
Like
Right.
yeah, like
he
is
comes red.
it like spicy?
it is Tapatio.
Right.
Okay, it's Tapatio. We're
Yes, the
assuming
copyrighted product.
we're
I think
assuming
he's
for the
just-
sake of
That's how it's made.
that's just chlamydia with more steps.
Jesus Christ.
But luckily, Zudes are immune
Hey.
from chlamydia.
All I'm
Oh
saying
yeah, no.
is Drake could learn a thing or two from the Tapatio guy.
True. Well, that's true. If the hot sauce will kill the sperm in a condom,
Yeah,
then
right.
what else could it kill?
Exactly.
I mean, if you, like, if I was gonna get drowned in two things, I would much rather get drowned in Kool-Aid than get drowned in fucking Tapatio sauce.
That would burn
That's
all the
true.
way
I mean,
down.
that's
Either
to
way,
the very
you're
last
drowning.
breath.
But
Yeah.
So
See,
Tapatio
you're-
5.
yeah, at this point he's 5. But I would, man, you're kind of making a whole new. You're opening a whole new world for me right now because he could use his cartel status to make Tapatio fused weaponry that we don't even
Oh my
that we
God.
can't even comprehend.
He
like,
comes through with the spice shooters, bro.
It's just super
Damn.
soakers full of hot sauce.
he could be like the. He could be like the.
Okay. Yeah, I would say that but like
He could be like the Mexican Dr. Doofenshmirtz.
Okay,
bro. Like,
okay. So
come
wait,
through
but
with
is
like
it
a-
fair that Mr. Tapatio has like a whole team of henchmen and
Sure.
stuff? But does Uncle Ben or Aunt Jemima between the two of them have any?
No.
Well,
like,
they don't
any
have
shooters?
those resources.
They don't have shooter.
They don't
Okay.
have
No, I'm not
resources.
sure.
No.
Well, that's just unfair. But that just shows you what the systematic oppression is like. Same thing with Land O'Lakes. I mean, all she really has is the butter.
She has her tribe and her people, okay, and she has the Great Spirit guiding her through these battles and times.
She has all the colors of the wind.
Exactly, exactly. Don't you doubt my girl here.
Nice.
All right, so 5 is Tapatio guy. Who's 6 here?
All the yeah. Land O'Lakes.
Land O'Lakes. Well, because does she have any like ancestral abilities?
I presume
spirit
she has
animal.
connection to the Great
Right.
Spirit. Yeah, she
Right, right,
probably
right.
Her
has a-
survivalist skills are through the roof. We'll say
Right.
that.
Like I said, if you saw the new Predator movie, you'd know what an indigenous woman is capable of.
Okay. Okay. So maybe she's number 6.
Actually, I don't, but I'd like to find out. So
I think from what is left, she is the strongest human character.
all right. Let's
Yes.
let's clock it in as 6.
Land
Yeah, we're
O'Lakes
taking
6.
extremely long on this first
Hey, but
category.
chat,
so,
if
but
you're
sick,
here, chat, let us know. Because
Yeah,
we need
see
to
if-
know.
Yeah, if there's any significant arguments that you can make, fucking
All
feel
right,
free.
damn, they're beating out Mr. Peanut. That's crazy, man.
Yeah,
I think he's next.
yeah.
All
I think
right.
he's next.
Seven.
Wait,
seven?
I think. Okay, hold up. I think Mr. Peanut's
Hey.
got. I think Aunt Jemima and Uncle Ben have got to be stronger than Mr. Peanut. They could kick Mr. Peanut's ass between the two of them.
I think it's the resource thing again, dude. We're forgetting that he's
That's
like a
true.
billionaire,
That's
bro.
true.
It's like
And I
because
think- and
it's
he's
a
got
lot of money.
He's got a cane, bro. You think he's never
Yeah.
beaten someone to death
Well,
with that cane, bro?
It's one of
He's-
those with like
I
the
said,
knife on the handle, you know?
He hunts humans for sport on a private island.
Yeah.
Mr. Peanut was on the Epstein flight logs.
You're
okay?
right.
Goddamn.
So don't fucking... Mr. Peanut.
I think he's
Mr.
got to be
Peanut
7.
Mr. Peanut
He's gotta
didn't
be
kill
7.
himself.
Quick shout out to KJ. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, what's
Hello.
up? How's it going, KJ?
What's up, my dude?
What's poppin'?
Tell
Let
us
us
tell
know
us
in
if
the
we've got
chat.
this right with the power level here.
Yeah.
What is up, my dude?
How we feeling? Mr. Peanut 7?
I
7.
would say that Mr. Peanut's got to be 7. Since he's got more institutional power than.
Okay, the real
rest.
question. So, like I said, I made the bold choice. Me personally, the M&M's just last. So it's just, but for me, it's just between the California Raisin and the tag team of Uncle Ben and Aunt Jemima. I think Uncle Ben and Aunt Jemima are 8.
8?
I think so.
8? All right.
Yeah.
They're still humans. They still have the height advantage over some of
Yes.
the peanuts and the 'cause
raisins.
Like if
Even
you
though
could,
it's 3 versus 1, 2.
because like
I don't know.
Mr. Peanut could still be assassinated
Right.
in Minecraft.
As he was.
But fuck.
Right.
Now I'm.
He was guillotined. It was like in half.
Hey, that's the best way to open a peanut, bro.
Yeah.
But
Tiny
They like
guillotine.
cracked his shell open and then they got a shotgun and they were just like,
damn.
Jesus.
it was tough.
Yeah, it was rough, dude.
It was
A
a rough
lot of
day.
things. Yeah, it was
Oh,
yeah.
God.
The
Damn. but then-
revolutionaries finally, they killed Mr. Peanut.
But then, you know, Robert made a good point of like the zombification of the raisins, bro.
Yeah.
And then Uncle Ben's looking kind of old, man. Like I don't know if he could.
Nah, you're right.
I don't know if he could fare.
And
then,
he always
I mean,
dies in Spider-Man.
I mean,
too,
Aunt
so-
Jemima,
I mean, maybe
lover, but I
uh,
think she's a lover. She's not a fighter.
Yeah,
But
but
she is a survivor.
She is.
She's a breast cancer survivor.
that's kind of like she's kind of like a witch from Hansel and Gretel. She's like,
Oh.
come to my house, sweetie. There's a whole house made of syrup.
Oh, it's just
It's just
oozing
like
and dripping.
Yeah,
Bro,
You just
all-
feel like get stuck. You get stuck like in a web of, you know what I mean? Like,
You just feel like
like
you're
too
on
sticky.
acid when you go in.
yeah. I think.
man, I feel like Uncle
I think they
Ben.
would take out the raisins.
Really?
I think they could take out the raisins. How many
You
raisins?
know,
There's
okay.
4 raisins though.
Here's my theory is, and it's contributing to what you're saying.
Okay.
I think you're right. And that's because I think Uncle Ben is cooking more than just food, bro.
What's he got?
I think he's got something that the raisins want, bro.
Oh my god.
Could be.
cooking.
I'm not saying that, but you know, it could be.
He's doing. He's saying he's got the anarchist cookbook right next to his rice cooker, bro.
He's like, come here. I know you want some of that. Come on, what you know about this?
He's cooking. He's cooking pipe bombs. Is that what you're implying?
Mm-hmm.
I think so.
Yeah. Pipe bombs in Minecraft.
Well,
Indeed.
okay. But
In
here-
Minecraft.
Let me drop some history on
Roblox.
you though. That listen, Uncle Ben. I mean, the time period that they're from the Civil War times, so they had to be crafty, and
Yeah.
they had. But they also maybe they do have some helpers. You know, like they helped free some slaves. In the
I'm sure.
in the 1860s.
Hey, they got
Could we
some.
give
They got
Aunt-
some Paragon points for that one.
They- yeah.
Aunt Jemima. Has Aunt Jemima accomplished? Look, I'm presuming she's on a similar level to Harriet Tubman. She's the Harriet Tubman of food.
Yeah.
Oh
Of
my God.
Yeah, of pancake accessories.
In the
yeah.
sense that she lubricates your throat, in the sense that she lubricated the Underground Railroad,
That's true.
and allowed
That's
many
true.
many
The
things to
underground-
pass through.
The Underground Railroad, the rails never got derailed like today. They had those trains running perfect,
Yeah,
unlike in 2023. They were lubed up and they were smooth, and they were brand new, just built.
Oh yeah,
so
thinking there's trains
so
involved.
I think they got some like they can summon like Can they summon like I'm not gonna say Django, but like
Oh my god! I'm gonna say no.
I'm trying to give them a leg up. I'm trying to help them out so they're not
Well,
just weak old.
I don't, if we're struggling to give a leg up, I have to argue it's not there. Then if we're reaching for straws,
you know what?
here.
Fair.
They're
old.
So okay, what do we think? California Raisins for. I mean, do we agree that green M&M is last?
Yes.
Yeah,
I'll-
yeah.
I'll-
Okay,
I'll-
let's just put that on the
Yeah.
board then.
The
Let's just put
weakest.
that on the
I
board.
think we need to keep moving here.
She can't flirt her way out of this one.
Right.
Okay,
It's
yeah,
a battle
no.
to the death.
This is there's other categories. There's other categories here.
She
folks.
put on her tennis shoes.
She can win in other categories. I'm sure.
All right. Votes for the raisin
To be 9 or to be 8?
to be the winner. To be
8?
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah. Let's say the raisins. Let's say raisins are 8.
I'm gonna say
just because
no.
there's 4. No?
No?
You say that Aunt Jemima and Uncle Ben beat the raisins?
I think so.
I think so.
All right.
Damn, is it a tie? Do we think so? And then you guys don't think so?
I'm willing to help them out. I'm willing to throw them a bone.
Damn, bro.
It's tough.
Yeah.
That's tough, dude. It was a close fight.
Could there be a tie? Can we allow that?
No.
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 That fucks up the whole thing.
Okay.
No, we got
This is a very well thought
tough
out
one.
game.
But what are the odds?
All right. I will say,
Okay, you know what?
let's give them 8.
Let's get it.
No one has convinced me.
Okay, I guess the raisins. I could see how with their fucking
It's
heavy
clo-
metal
it's-
music being
Oh,
crucified.
true,
like,
yeah. All right, raisins are.
thinking of that image, I'm like, all right.
Raisins are 8. Raisins are 8.
Okay.
Raisins are 8?
We'll give them
Raisins are 8.
8.
We'll give them 8. Yeah,
Okay,
I
fine.
forgot about the Jesus-like blood magic.
You
powers.
gotta, yeah. We don't have any such imagery with Uncle Ben and
Yeah,
Aunt Jemima.
buddy.
Yeah. Sorry to the
And
loser of this round.
This is a
Green
scientific. This is an evidence-based
M&M.
show.
Right.
Sorry, hon.
All right.
Yes.
Well,
yeah. She was.
there it is.
Hold on, give me 2 seconds here.
Yeah.
Wow.
He used to go recharge his plumbus.
Happens to every.
He's got to go put more Schleem on his plumbus.
Indeed. Yep.
Yeah, sorry to Green M&M. I mean, she put on her tennis shoes, but she should have been putting on combat boots.
Uh-huh.
She should have
Yikes.
been like down, down, bow down, bow down, bow down, down. Imagine Green
Enemy.
M&M. Yeah, imagine Green M&M in like a helicopter, the sniper.
Oh my god.
mounted on a minigun and a chopper in the fields of
Yeah.
napalm.
Yes.
Yeah,
So grub factor.
So-
the grub factor is next.
That's what's next. I guess we should wait for Zude.
well, let's see.
But in the meantime, let's recap. Why number 1, Stay Puffed. I think that was obvious.
Yeah, just to do the sheer size.
Well,
And
it wasn't
because-
obvious. It was a good contender between Kool-Aid Man and Stay Puffed.
Right.
It would be a vicious battle. It would be a vicious battle.
Stay Puft could just step on anyone.
Well, yeah,
just,
I mean,
you know.
Marshmallow's kind of like a self-healing sort of object as well.
Right,
so he's,
right,
you know,
right.
He's got lots of
A
advantages
marshmallow
there,
could
man.
totally absorb the impact of even a rocket launcher or whatever. It just goes, and
Okay.
just like
Yep.
Here's a bonus question though. What if the entire roster went up against Stay Puft? They teamed up.
Ooh.
What would they have a chance? Would they win?
Shoot.
I think it could be possible. Like, what if?
Zude, I'm glad you're back. I was just asking, do you feel, just as a bonus question, do you feel the entire roster could take Stay Puft if they teamed up?
I think so, actually. I think between the amount of mystical power that we have between a Lefty and the California Raisins, with the physical power of Chester Cheetah and the Kool-Aid Man, they're running a gauntlet while they're the other two are doing the ritual to banish him back to their dimension. Meanwhile, the Tapatio guy, he's actually he's just kind of sneaking away from the situation. Very
Right.
cartel-like.
Like a
he's-
tunnel,
he-
yeah.
Learning how to profit from it?
No, definitely.
Fair.
And then there's meanwhile, there's a survivor story in the city happening. The city's being destroyed, and Aunt Jemima and Uncle Ben have to escape from their high rise.
And they're helping people. They're helping people evacuate.
Right.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah,
Good
This is
stuff.
good, dude.
Yeah,
good
the
story.
And the green M&M is the news reporter. You feel me?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
God damn it.
Yeah. The
She's
Land
like,
O'Lakes-
I can do more than just be a sexy piece of candy. Eye candy for you all to see.
Yeah. But I think this looks good here. This is fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We did it. I mean, we
duked
ran the
it out,
numbers.
man.
Okay. And so
Grub factor?
some of you watching this may be like, that's unfair. Obviously, some of these characters would just completely obliterate them in a fight. that's not fair. But that's why we have 5 categories, and we spent entirely too long on the first category. But I think it was worth it because I think we established the lore and the groundwork for what's to come in these other categories. It's like Miss America or whatever. You got to have the brains and the brawn. You got to have it all. You got to taste good. Grub factor is the second category here.
Indeed.
Man, of all your Earthlings foods, I definitely just have to say I love chugging Tapatio. It's great.
That's pretty psychotic, but you know,
It's great.
Have you been hanging out with
Who
Eli?
are we to judge his culture, though?
nah. I mean, it takes one to know one. I'd be doing the same thing with the habanero.
Dude, you know we keep the Diablo sauce from Taco Bell just stacked up in the kitchen too.
I'm an addict. Sometimes I'll just go in there and just.
Oh,
Damn.
Just need a little kick, bro. I just need a little kick. Yep.
gross.
Yeah. Delicious.
Okay, grub factor. I mean, there's a strong argument there for Tapatio because it's almost unfair because you can put that shit on a lot of things.
It's the most iconic hot sauce, I think.
But as a food on its own, pretty shit.
My argument for number one for
me,
this
as a whitey.
case is Mr. Peanut.
Number 1?
Yeah.
It's pretty sustainable.
That's
It's one of
true.
the most
Protein?
diverse and sustainable
Delicious?
products of all time.
peanuts?
Yeah,
True, you
There,
can
there's
turn to
hundreds
peanut
of
butter.
products made with peanuts.
That's true.
Just
Peanut
by George
butter.
Washington Carver alone,
Right.
right? So
Another black icon.
exactly, right? So that's funny.
Which Mr. Peanut is appropriating, but
George Washington
man.
Carver
I'm not standing
is
on the
almost the
shoulders
mascot
of,
himself.
Never mind.
Well, Aunt Jemima and Uncle Ben have some of the more substantial food. I mean, those are actual meals, you know. Aunt Jemima, she does, they do
well,
sell
she's
the...
syrup.
She's just syrup. Not
But Uncle
pancakes.
Ben with the rice, though.
Yeah, I know you think that's a meal, but on Earth we don't just eat condiments like that.
You guys
sorry.
don't sustain yourselves on liquid diets?
It's a little rough coming out the other end.
Cap!
Just Coors Light, man.
Yeah, Coors Light will ease the journey. That's
There you
for
go.
sure.
Oh
You just
Either way,
projectile it out. You don't even feel
loosen you
anything.
up.
you get that rice, you put that syrup on there. It's amazing. I can tell you that.
No Tapatio? Huh?
It's a separate meal. You drink that on your own. To me, Tapatio is the equivalent of like a brewski, you know? You just have 5 or 6 in a night, and you're good.
Okay, I will say that Kool-Aid has got to be pretty high on this list because, think about it, the Jonestown Massacre, the 60s. All of these people, they were like, sure, I'll drink the Kool-Aid. It's literally become a saying like, oh, you're drinking the Kool-Aid. You can't help yourself. Even if you know it's going to kill you, you're like, that Kool-Aid's so good.
Are you saying that it's a metaphorical grub factor?
Yes, I'm saying that's how good Kool-Aid is. That a mass,
It's an ideological
like
grub
a
factor.
cult, like a cult leader decided out of all the drinks to
Yeah.
use Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
Just saying.
That's
Pretty
the,
high
that's
praise.
the, that's the
cheap.
suicidal beverage of choice, is what you're saying.
In Minecraft.
Yes. Yeah. The self-deletion beverage of choice. Yeah.
But what about,
God.
you
I
know,
mean,
what about Hamburger Helper, though? Because, you know...
Okay, that's definitely a high
that's a tough one.
contender.
But
pretty good.
I would argue he's mid without hamburger.
True.
Wait, so is you guys
It's
don't
true.
just eat the seasoning?
No, he's just the helper.
He just helps.
Man.
It does not come with hamburger, which is the most disappointing thing.
Right.
Man, so you're
You
selling...
can't put a hamburger in a box.
Well, you can, but you just
Hey, I put a hamburger in my box all the time.
Oh my God.
yo.
All right.
Okay.
We got any chats though? What do the chats say? I can't read your language.
KJ says he agrees. I'm assuming to the Kool-Aid comment.
KJ, yes, I
agrees?
agree. She agrees.
Well, I don't know with what though, but shout
yeah.
out.
Shout out. Thank you for tuning in.
Maybe to the Kool-Aid massacre.
Indeed.
Right. Okay.
I feel like that's more of a
The
PR.
chat's-
That's a more
that is
PR
kind of a
conversation.
PR.
Well, that's
Actually,
true. In the
actually.
PR sense, we haven't gotten
But
that far. But
I appreciate your argument.
well, the PR sense that is almost an argument for the PR as well, because even with all of that controversy, people still love Kool-Aid.
Well, they have
but
to
not
get-
on the level.
We'll talk about it when we get there. We got to
Right.
get some numbers on the board.
I
here,
mean,
people.
okay, grub factors out of all these, Cheetos number one.
Hot Cheetos, yes indeed. I was
I
gonna
mean,
say
come on.
hot
Let's
Cheetos.
go.
Let's go,
Yeah. Damn. But
I guess I'm being outvoted on that one, huh?
But I'm kind of with Bobby where peanuts are so...
Okay.
Peanuts are the
Peanuts are-
most protein, the most sustainable.
That's true. That's true. Peanuts are in a lot of good stuff.
Yeah.
I'd
They're
say
in, like-
I'll say
That's
peanuts.
fair.
number
Okay, that's
one.
fair.
Peanuts
number one.
are so prevalent. They're in things you don't even fucking want
That's
them to
true.
be in.
That's true.
Accidentally.
You know what? This is why he's a fucking trillionaire.
Right.
You know what?
That's a genius
I'm okay
marketing
with that.
tactic.
I'm okay with that.
Hey, you know, a few accidental peanut allergy deaths is, you know, it's what we got to do to elevate the brand, eh?
I think you might be right. Peanuts might be number one because when you include peanut butter, you include like peanut like oil, peanut sauce,
so much.
Yeah.
and like all the like Asian
much.
food and stuff too.
Yeah.
And like
Heavily used in Asian food.
that's
Which-
true. All
the
types of candy. M&Ms. I mean, let's be real. When you buy M&Ms at the store, what type do you? I mean, I always get peanut M&Ms.
You're right.
I mean,
M&Ms ain't really that dope without the peanut.
You're
in
right.
my opinion.
You're so right.
I mean, Miss
The pregnant green M&Ms.
Miss Green M&M knows a thing or two about Mr. Peanut. Let's
Yeah.
just say that.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness. Yeah, they got a little thing
I
going
mean,
on,
he's
don't
got
they?
some money. Who blames her?
All right, so
Hamburger Helper, I would put high on the list, but I distinctly remember as a child one time eating the beef stroganoff from Hamburger Helper, and I
Beef
threw up.
stroganoff?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
God.
threw up.
That'll
that
traumatize.
night.
Hey, I couldn't eat pancakes
what I mean?
for like 10 years because of that reason.
To be
Oh,
fair,
so you're gonna be
as-
biased against Aunt Jemima.
And I'm also
No, I fuck with pancakes hardcore now.
okay,
but,
okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'm biased against Land O'Lakes butter because same situation. I had a whole stick of butter when I was a kid. When I was a tiny little Zoot on
my
Zudaria,
God, bro.
I ate some Fluffernuts butter, and let me tell you, it fucked my gut. I was shitting like no tomorrow. It was bad.
Man, how you got able to handle drinking a straight Tapatio, but you can't eat it?
That's true.
That shit go
We're-
down smooth, homie. You
We're,
know?
that's true.
we're lactose intolerant.
But the Tide Pods are perfect.
Oh yeah, they're great.
Yeah. No,
And the bleach.
It's just cows. My
Take
ultimate
shots of
weakness.
bleach, you
Is
feel
that
me?
why you
That's
guys
our
be
tequila.
fucking with the cows so much?
Oh yeah.
God damn, it makes so much
It's revenge.
sense.
All coming
Holy
together.
shit. Okay.
Okay, peanuts number one, dude.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
fine.
yeah, totally.
I agree.
I'm with it. Like if you're,
It's a
you're
little cheap.
If
It's a
you're
little cheap to
stuck
use
on
that, but
if you're
okay.
stuck on an island, which one of these foods would you want a lifetime
That's
supply
true.
of?
That's
right?
very,
True.
very true.
Peanuts would sustain you.
Good point.
There you go.
That's what I'm gonna
All
go
right.
with.
I wouldn't mind having a lot of Uncle Ben's rice.
That's
I think
that's
Uncle
number
Bennett-
2. Definitely top 3.
Now, also hear me
I
out.
would still say Cheetos are still number 2 from me.
Imagine Aunt Jemima's cooking in real life, though. Just her other meals she
Oh.
makes.
Oh,
She's probably got that soul food on lock, you know?
oh,
She
probably
does.
Wow, so you're just assuming because she's like a classic black woman stereotype that she's great at cooking delicious soul food?
Probably.
Are you saying that the collard greens are bussin'? Are you saying that the fucking cornbread is incomparable?
All
Are
I
you
can
saying
say is that's what I hope.
which
Yeah.
better be right?
If I ever met her, bro, she,
She
you know,
only knows how to make syrup.
Like I
That'd
bro,
be
said,
she
sad.
could leave a trail of cornbread on the path, and I would follow that shit. You best believe, bro.
True. You know what? All right, I'm kind of changing my mind.
Okay.
Well, but Tapatio's got to be pretty high up there.
What's our number 2 though?
I vote Cheetos, dude.
Cheetos?
These are the best snack out of all. But then also M&M's are
I'd
pretty
say
good.
Cheeto is number 3.
I'll say Cheeto number 3.
What's number 2?
Uncle Ben.
Uncle Ben's or Hamburger
Ben.
Helper, man. I do fuck with rice.
Oh.
Hamburger
Yeah,
is
I do
just
like
the
rice.
helper,
I do
so
like rice.
Ben's might have the edge on that one, I feel.
True. Ben's. Well, yeah. You don't need a helper with Ben's. I mean, you could just make Hamburger Helper, but with not put hamburger in it, and it would just be like shitty noodles. But
Exactly, right?
man, I'm getting kind of hungry.
We did this to ourselves.
I'm gonna go with Uncle Ben and Aunt Jemima
Okay.
because I feel
You
like
know,
I
it's
got
both of them.
breakfast
As
and
the wombo
covered, you know?
combo,
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what? As a kid, I definitely enjoyed a lot of pancakes, and
Pancakes,
I always had Aunt Jemima, but sometimes I had
But
Miss
look,
Butterworth.
here's the thing. Are we saying Aunt Jemima just the syrup or syrup and pancakes? Because that's like Hamburger Helper
Syrup-
without the helper, you
True.
know?
Okay. Well, if we include the let's include
Let's
the
include
hamburger, and
Gotta
let's
give
include the
some
pancakes.
fucking-
Then, to be
Okay.
fair.
Some leeway.
So,
That fucks up the whole game.
I think
if
that
we're filling
gives-
the
I think-
hamburger. Yeah.
I think it gives
Well,
Hamburger
but-
the edge, yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
but butter by itself isn't great, but butter's great on
I-
everything.
You can also bake with butter.
I
We
think
didn't
we
think
have
of-
to. I mean, I think we have to set the precedent that they don't get exterior help. It's just the product as is what they are. Same with the power level argument. We're not saying
fair.
that they have help.
Well, fair.
Yeah.
True. All right. Fair enough.
Well, then just as they are. I mean,
for
probably it's got to be Cheetos.
Aunt Jemima
Or
is
Kool-Aid.
just syrup. Uncle Ben is just rice. Hamburger Helper is just hamburger helper.
I'm still gonna go with the rice. Dog.
Well, maybe the
Entire
grub factor isn't all about what we're eating. I'm just saying, who got the biggest mouth out of this?
Oh my god! Wait,
Probably
who
it's got to be Stay Puft.
Yikes.
who can eat the
But also
most,
Land
or-
O'Lakes.
Land O'Lakes, bro.
Oh, man.
The M&. Lefty, bro. Okay, imagine this. You're getting jerked with the fingers, and you're getting your
that's
balls
the-
sucked with the
that's the-
mouth
that's
at the same time,
That's the
dog.
next category, my man. That is the next category.
Right, Land O'Lakes
we
can
gotta
do that.
figure out.
Fuck, you're right. Goddamn you.
All right. That's the next.
I mean,
we'll
that's
get there.
Rule
We'll get
34.
there. We'll
Yeah,
get there.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
the reverse grub
We're
factor.
getting ahead of ourselves here.
Well, but that's the thing. When human beings, I don't know if you know this, when human beings get hungry, the chemical reactions for being hungry are very similar to the parts of brain of being horny. So it makes sense, and that's why food porn is such a thing. So it's just giving you a little insight, Mr. Zood, onto
okay.
how humans' brains work.
Man,
Very
cucumbers
interesting.
aren't even good, are they? Fuck. Oh, God.
So Uncle Ben's number 2 in my book.
All right, fine.
Okay, I'm down with it.
Then
You know what?
Cheetos.
You can't go wrong with just rice. And then Cheetos has got to be number 3. Dude.
Entire civilizations have been built upon rice. You feel me?
Yeah.
I've
All
eaten
I'm
way more
saying is,
Cheetos in my life.
you know Uncle Ben made the rice for a reason, because chicken and rice is one of the most bussin' classic meals of all time. So,
Yeah.
True.
had to
But
support
I
his
will
love.
say that Cheetos got to be number 3 then, because
Yeah.
I have shit my pants after eating too many Cheetos many times in my life, and I still keep coming back. I just don't know how to quit
You
them.
never-
Even though they
it's so-
destroyed my asshole, I just don't know how to quit you. It's a
Man.
Brokeback Mountain type of situation.
He's just like me.
It's so concerning with the red dye too, because you're just like, ah, fuck, I'm shitting blood.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then you're just like, oh no, it's good, and then you just keep eating the Cheetos.
Right. The opposite of that is like eating beets, where you're like, my shit is red, but I'm healthy.
Delicious. Beets
good
are
red.
low-key bussin', I'm not
Also,
gonna lie.
Hot
bro.
Cheetos sent Lil Xan to the hospital. Remember that?
Damn.
No.
ate
He be
too many-
grubbing too hard,
Yeah,
man.
he grubbed too hard on him.
So I can't disagree with that.
I'd
out
say
of,
so.
Out of
Cheetos
sheer
is 3.
grubbability.
Well,
yeah.
okay, but if we're talking about, see, now that I'm thinking about it with the Land of the Lakes, if we're saying peanuts are good in all this different shit, I mean, they're okay just by themselves as just peanuts.
Yeah.
I'd
But
still rather
that's the
have
thing.
them,
You're using the helpers. Like
Well,
you're
I-
saying, like you could put you know what I mean?
I
But
still
I think it's a little unfair.
I still think peanuts by themselves again is
I
like the
think-
most sustainable. Like,
Yeah,
food out of all
I
of
think
these.
you're
Even
I
alone.
think you're shilling from Big Peanut, dude. I
Whoa.
think you're I accuse
I
you
mean,
of shilling.
Damn, bro.
Just because I've worked for Mr. Peanut in the past, and I have been paid a substantial amount of money to promote him, doesn't mean
You're doing it right now.
We have a shill in our
I can't
fucking
believe
midst
you.
right now.
I can't
I'm
fucking
sorry.
believe you.
Yeah, I
This
can't
has
believe
got-
he's got a fucking monocle. What can I do?
This
You're not gonna
episode,
trust a guy with a monocle in the 21st century?
Christoph's like, please, bro, if I don't say this about Mr. Peanut, he's gonna fucking kill me.
this episode was
Bro, I'm
brought,
begging you.
Damn.
this episode was brought to you by Planters.
All right.
No, but I would. Okay,
Because butter, like in the same way, butter makes everything good.
sure. But I would just.
Very versatile.
My whole thing with the peanut argument is that peanuts by themselves
That's true.
are very sustainable.
That's true.
And
Yeah,
I mean,
sustain-
what is peanut butter but just smashed up fucking peanuts?
Okay.
It's like you're not really adding anything.
That's true.
I would also like to add that peanuts are an internationally recognized standard snack via every single airline that has ever existed.
True.
They will have peanuts on deck. They
True.
will be like, "You want some fucking free peanuts, bro?" And you're like, "Fuck yes, I want free peanuts."
You know what? Fair.
They're goaded.
Yeah.
Let's
All
move
right,
on.
all
from
right,
it.
all
They're
right.
goaded. Come
That's
on.
one,
all
two.
right.
All right, Cheetos number
Chester's
3. Though.
3?
I'll say Cheetos
Yeah,
number 3
gotta.
because you can fucking smash on them, get stoned, bro. Eat a whole bag. That's classic.
I'd say
Hot Cheetos,
Kool-Aid
Puff
is-
Cheetos, they're all good.
I'd say Kool-Aid is contender for 4 because think about the hot summer days when you were a kid. You jump out the fucking pool and you're like, God damn, I want some Kool-Aid. And you just chug an entire fucking glass of Kool-Aid in one go and you're like, straight back in the pool. Yep.
Fucking running off the walls, bro.
Like
That's
you-
the kid equivalent of cocaine.
Yeah.
True.
Like
All
you
right.
suck that shit.
Yep.
It's like
Yep.
grub factor. Like you're over and done with it in like 3 seconds.
But what about marshmallows, though?
Marshmallows are good. I could grub, but I can only do about 3 or 4 of them fuckers before I'm like, all
But
right.
you put that shit on a s'more, though?
That I mean,
Saying?
even
Still,
in the
you can only
context,
have
think
about
about
3 or 4 s'mores.
helper arguments. Hey, we're playing no items here, no trophies here.
No assists.
All right.
No smash ball.
That's true. Well, then that sucks because that takes like. All right. Well, then I just don't
that's
know
why
where
we've got the other
Yeah, no, you're fair.
categories.
You're
These
fair.
guys
That's
are gonna
fair.
be
All right.
guys are gonna be strong in their own ways. You know.
All right. Would you rather eat butter by itself before you eat Tapatio by itself, or would you rather eat Tapatio?
Let's just go ahead and smack Kool-Aid on 4 before.
Yeah, Kool-Aid is 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
what about M&Ms though? I
Fuck
feel like
yeah, I was about to say M&M's. though.
Kool-Aid's above M&Ms. If we're not including,
maybe not
if we're not
personally.
including peanut.
I switch
Okay,
it. I switch
I
it
think-
for green solidarity.
I say
Damn.
the definition of the word grub is distinct here because we're not saying the eatability factor, we're saying the grub factor. And grubbing implies that there is a time to consumption ratio involved. Okay. How quickly can you grub on this shit? Right.
Okay.
Interesting.
That's fair,
Right?
that's
I
fair.
feel like
Okay.
that's a mathematical and
Right.
scientific approach.
Well, then the peanuts have to be already unshelled because then if they were in the shell, the grub factor's way down.
Exactly. You gotta buy like a jar of them fuckers.
But is that
right?
considered a helper if
I
they're
don't
already
think
open
so, 'cause
for you?
there's
I don't think so.
still- I don't
Because
think
the
so.
qualifier is Mr. Peanut, not peanuts in
Yeah,
general. He's a
that's
brand.
fair. That's
They're
fair.
prepackaged.
Yeah, they sell
Okay.
them like that.
Okay, fine.
They bring
Brought
it
to you
to the
by
table.
planters.
So M&Ms or
I would say hamburger helper over M&Ms,
okay,
Yeah, it's actual food.
yeah.
Fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
even though I threw up.
more sustaining. Okay, so 5.
5 is hamburger.
helper.
A
Let's do it.
lefty. All right.
And then I think number 6 has got to be M&Ms.
I
then.
think so
Damn.
too.
Yeah.
And then I would say probably
Fuck raisins.
raisins. Whoa, so you guys are hating on raisins. I don't hate raisins, dude. I mean, because if
Okay.
you were on it again with the desert island question, raisins, I would much rather have raisins than M&Ms on a fucking desert island.
least
They
it's a
keep for a
fruit.
long time.
Yeah.
It's fruit.
That's true. But I would rather have M&Ms in a fruit salad than raisins. All I'm saying is raisins are dope
Helper,
when they're
helper,
by
helper.
themselves.
We're not
Raisins-
making salads.
Raisins are good by themselves. They're all right. All right.
Raisins
If you
are
get-
best to me when they're not in something else. You cook a
That's
raisin,
fair.
literally go fuck yourself.
That's fair.
You know
Whoa.
what? Okay, fine. Then I would say, okay, where are we at? 6? Then I would say 7.
KJ agrees.
7's got to be Tapatio.
Tapatio, I'm
7. Yeah.
I use Tapatio more than I use marshmallows.
I'll
that's
say
for
that.
sure.
Yeah,
I definitely
yeah.
use hot sauce more than raisins, marshmallows.
Yeah.
I almost
Fair,
want to put
fair,
Tapatio
fair.
higher, but it's not really a food.
I guess in
problem is
personal
if you-
standpoint,
because
yes,
it does require helpers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't, unless you're a Zude with an iron gullet like me, you can't really freaking slurp it down.
All right.
No.
So can we agree that Land O'Lakes is at the bottom?
I guess so. I mean, I
If
wouldn't
we're
just
not
eat a
no
stick
helpers,
of
you
Yeah.
can't just eat raw butter, man.
I guess so. I mean,
Yeah.
butter's
That's
super
true.
good, but
butter. Butter
like,
takes a lot of work.
Yeah.
but
You have to.
see,
Yeah.
this is the problem though. If we're going with the argument of just like the the eatability of them by themselves, I think Tapatio's in the bottom rung then, not 7.
Okay, honky.
As much as I love it.
Damn.
I mean, I love it, but yeah. All right. Well, fair.
You might be right about that.
Then let's say.
actually.
Then
I
let's
think
say
raisins are next.
raisins got to be 8.
Well, we
I
were
mean, I
just
don't
we were
like
just
raisins
saying-
that much,
so
but
are we reversing Tapatio here?
I don't know. That's just what I'm proposing. But
'Cause,
you guys,
yeah, the helper
I might
law,
be,
bro.
If you guys want to,
All right,
All right, fine.
I think
Raisins above Tapatio,
Last
then.
place is between Tapatio and raisins. Yeah. Oh no, I mean
Land
Tapatio
O'Lakes.
and Land O'Lakes.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, fine. All right, raisins
So-
7 then.
Yeah, raisins 7, because you can eat way more raisins than you can marshmallows.
Stay Puffed, I think 8.
Oh, shout out to Sarah in the chat.
Sarah!
She forgot she was getting violently high and forgot to join the show. But you can
That's
catch
such a
you can
pivotal
catch
time.
the replay later. But we're still in the midst. I mean, this is still
Yeah,
we
we're
haven't
getting-
even
we're
reached
not
the
even
second
halfway
quarter.
through.
Two out of
This is
five,
intense.
yeah.
All right.
Man, so we got it.
All right. I
Yeah,
think
I
that
would say
locks
fair.
it in.
Fair.
Man,
Should
this
we
is-
recap what we've got here?
All right. Number one, Mr. Peanut. True. The desert island food. If you just had peanuts, you would live.
Yeah.
Fair.
Fair.
Number two, Uncle Ben's and Aunt Jemima's. You got a lot of rice going on, you know?
If you can't discover how to cook, you can't make fire. Sorry, tough luck.
Sorry.
Yeah, I know, Sarah. It's a shame that Eli can't be here for this episode. It's a bummer, but we'll have him. We'll have him the next
Llama
time. Yeah.
accidents
I
are
kind of
no
like
joke.
Zood. I kind of like Zood more than some of our other.
Well, he's in the other room, dude.
Yeah.
Just keep it down. He's probably
I
watching.
said I like Zood more than Eli, and he can't do anything about it because he was horrifically injured by a llama.
So the recap.
Number 3, Chester Cheetah. I mean, yes,
Cheetos
Cheetos
are
are they're so good. Even if you fucking have diarrhea for days,
Yeah.
it's still good, and you'll still jump in that pool,
Yep.
even if that sign tells you not to.
100%.
You're not waiting 2 weeks. You're not waiting 2 minutes. You're not waiting 45 minutes. You're
What are they gonna
going straight
check?
from the
They gonna
bathroom
check your
shitter?
asshole?
Yeah,
My
I'd like to
body
see
is-
them try.
My
How they
body's
gonna
machine.
tell you have diarrhea?
Yeah,
Jesus.
right. Or what are they gonna tell if I have had it in the past 48 hours?
They gonna
give me a
co-
fucking break.
What are they gonna start COVID testing for
you
diarrhea
gonna
at the pool?
swallow my asshole at the pool?
All right, sir. We're
I
just
don't
gonna
think
need
so.
to check your asshole.
What is this,
Needs to
North
check
Korea?
your asshole.
Yeah.
Anyways,
All right. So rule 34.
Oh,
Here
wait,
go.
are we
Wait,
done
let's-
with the recap
let's
here?
finish the
Oh wait,
recap
wait,
quick,
wait,
I
wait.
guess.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, hamburger helper. It's still food. M&M's. Just because she's not as slutty anymore, so it just kind of affects the taste. You know, I don't taste that same. I don't get the same feelings
Yeah,
out
it's
of it.
still
No more-
smash,
not as much
you know,
dopamine.
but-
The passion's not there anymore. Number 7 was California raisins.
It's real food again.
It's still food. Everybody hates them though. I don't hate raisins that much. You guys kind of hate raisins.
Everybody
That's on
eats
you.
them out of spite,
Nah,
you know?
bro.
Yeah.
I love raisins. What are you talking about?
I love a
bro?
good raisin, dude. When it's
No.
in being into raisins is kind of like being into G-MILFs.
Is it?
Emails?
Just because they're old and dehydrated doesn't mean they still can't provide you with what you need. Number 8 was the Stay Puft Marshmallow. Also, shout out for Pause for Playtime and King Keller Hypto in the
King
chat.
Keller
What's up?
Hypto.
Yeah.
What's up, y'all?
What's up,
Did
y'all?
anyone roll a 5 or an 8? No, we're not rolling anything. We're just
We're
We roll
duking it
blunts.
out.
Oh, we did
Yeah,
roll lunch,
yeah.
That's for sure. So what was it? 8 was Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. 9 was the Tapatio guy because you can't really eat Tapatio on its own. You shit your asshole out.
Yeah.
And then Land O'Lakes, same thing with butter. You can't really eat it straight.
So
Yeah.
true.
which is
can.
a shame. I'd
Key
say
ingredient to baking.
I'd say outside of the rule we made where it's like, you know, this is just food you'd have to sustain yourself on by itself. Some of the lower contenders are still bussin'. Like, do not get it twisted. Like
Right.
Tapatio and butter is bussin'. Like,
It would be
Yeah.
a totally different game if it was
Yeah.
not just by themselves, but we agreed for the sake of this and
Of
not
making
getting
this
into
For the
work.
sake of
a
being fair.
self-contained battle royale.
There's gotta be some
they're on their
constraint.
own. They're on their own. But when combined with other things,
Right.
they can become exponentially
Yeah.
powerful. Yes.
Right.
But for the sake of this, we're not going there.
All right, so let's move on to the most
Oh boy.
most iconic category of the ZUDECAST Battle Royale.
Buckle up, friends.
Rule 34 ability. Which of these is the easiest / most likely to have pornography made of them?
Yikes. Okay.
Well, a few things jump into my head right away, but I don't know if I want to say them.
just 3, 2, 1, go.
Green M&M's number 1.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
No.
I'm just
no.
saying culturally, all right? I'm not saying personally.
Do you just have a type?
Listen,
Okay.
I mean, come on, man.
I gotta say, there's an argument.
Sarah
for...
does says you already know green M&M.
you know what? Fair.
Nah, I got a counter argument here. All
Let's
right.
hear it.
Okay, let's hear it.
All of these other contenders are solo, except for the raisins. And as we know, raisins do not contain sexual organs, except
I
for
don't know.
Uncle Ben and Aunt Jemima. They're the only
You get to fuck them both.
option that allows for true intercourse to happen.
Well, okay,
right?
fair enough. But is regular standard intercourse between two, like an adult male and female, is that really considered Rule 34? That's just regular.
I think that. Well,
I think it's still
they're fictional characters.
But here's
That's
the
true,
thing:
that's true.
you could do live action of
But
that.
I mean-
You feel me? You could do live action. Most of the rest of these would be delegated into animated Rule 34. This one, I could see Lexa Steele playing Uncle Ben. You know?
Right.
Oh my
You know?
god!
Well,
All I'm
because
saying is there's a multiplier at
Now-
least, right? Like,
I
Now-
think there's something to be said.
But
there.
okay, is Rule 34 ability simply what we think we could accomplish with these characters in a sexual
okay,
what
That's a
way,
question.
or what the
How hard
internet
is it to tap to?
has already
What-
accomplished?
yeah,
let's just go. Okay, let's go on Google Images and just look at
I'm
how.
scared.
I'm not doing that right now.
All right, fine. Let's save that for the Patreon.
Yeah, that's
I
all
was
I
gonna say not look at the images, but go down to the where it says how many results were generated.
oh yeah, no, you're
And
just gonna
whichever
you're
has
gonna
the most results.
you're gonna type it in to make sure that you put the block on that search term so that you can never find that stuff again, right? Like, yeah,
Right.
100%.
Okay. Now-
fuck, man.
Now
I think
Land of
Green-
Lakes. Okay.
I think Green M&M's up there. Land O'Lakes definitely gets a shout out because
Yes.
they had a whole
Come on.
they had a whole bit
She's
about,
top 3.
they had a whole bit about it on Big Mouth, you know. So
Right.
yeah,
I mean,
True.
Yeah.
true. Before there
Someone
even
has
was,
masturbated to her.
That's true. How long has the Land of Lakes mascot been around for? Because before there even was Playboy, there was probably the Land of Lakes mascot, and someone in a log cabin somewhere was fucking spanking it.
they knew what they were doing with that thing.
They knew what they were doing. But
They're
does the
like,
guilt?
"Oh,
okay,
no."
Man.
but does the cultural guilt play into this? Does it increase? Does it make it hotter?
100%.
Or okay,
Easily.
Then Land O'Lakes got to be number one because I feel really bad
Damn.
about what happened.
That's bold.
But
Oh,
Oh, so we're getting the
So you're just
sympathy
guilt.
vote. Okay.
But
all
I do
right.
think she's
I'm
just
just
the
saying.
most attractive, just straightforward. Aside from the green M&M, so I still think green M&M is number one. But
historically,
I think there's some merit to the search results, or you can go on Google Trends and just search like the history of the popularity of the term, over time.
If we're going off of what the internet has made Rule 34 of, I think it's quite easily Green M&M.
I think Green
don't
M&M
even
has
have to
yeah,
search
you know
that.
what?
Yeah.
Fair.
Because there's
Fair.
a meme, there's a meme ability to it at this
True.
point too, where
And
it's
just
like,
look at those luscious sloppers she's got on her mouth. I mean, come on.
I
let's
love
be
100
real.
Time Slopper.
Wow, that sounded really exactly like the voice in the 100 Time Slopper videos.
I am the voice of the
the,
100 Time
the
Slopper.
DSLs are pretty. Yeah.
The DSLs are crazy, dude. Yeah.
Okay,
Everybody, she's got the DSL. Everyone else has got broadband. Everyone else has got dial-up.
Damn.
Damn.
So we got number one,
Damn.
Green M&M.
Okay. Number 1. Damn. Number 2, Land O'Lakes.
I mean, she's the only like attractive woman character on this, other than Green M&M, obviously. Well, not to discount Aunt Jemima.
I'd say the
Aunt
potential.
Jemima might just be a floating head, though.
That's true. We've never seen the rest of her body.
But if
I'm
we
sure
have,
she's-
I think
But
she's
I'm
got
telling you,
yams.
Dude, in
Hey.
1847.
All I'm saying is I'm trying to put my syrup on Aunt Jemima's pancakes, if you feel me.
A mouth is all she
Yo.
needs, right?
Wait, maybe not today, but
sorry.
back in
I'm sorry.
1847.
I apologize.
Ooh, mama. God
Oh
damn.
my god. You know, I feel like there's probably some Rule 34 of the Kool-Aid Man out there, but as
dude.
far as what I could fap to, Land O'Lakes takes the vote.
I would say Land
I
O'Lakes.
say
is
Land
easy,
O'Lakes,
too.
yeah, easy too.
Okay, Sarah, chiming in, which is really helpful. Mr. Tapatio does have Riz. There's
That's
no
true.
doubt.
Mr.
Bro.
Tapatio.
We have to.
No, Mr.
He's got the
Tapatio has-
riz, bro.
Yeah, bro.
He definitely fucks. He definitely
Hey,
fucks.
Here's the thing about Mr. Tapatio,
Whether
though.
you want or not.
You already know he started more POV porn, you feel me? So he's not quite in this scene, but he's filming the scene, you feel me?
Mm,
And then his dick is just a Tapatio bottle.
So it's not a POV though if he's not in the scene.
Well, part of him's in the scene.
Well, true. It's a Rule 34.
Point of view.
Yeah, his sauce bottle is in the scene.
Well, there's him and then the, what's it called, too? The other hot sauce, Cholula.
What's up, Daryl?
So,
Daryl, which one of these
What's
food
up?
mascots has the most sex appeal? Go.
yeah.
Just
yeah.
let us know.
Came in at a great time.
Yeah.
Let us know, everybody. Come on, fire off. This is the good one.
Rule 34.
I know for a fact that I have seen Rule 34 of the Tapatio guy and the Cholula lately.
Oh,
So-
no, I have too.
What?
You're right. You're right.
Yeah,
100%.
That's
Yep.
as iconic
Okay.
as Uncle Ben and Jemima here.
I'm gonna
Okay.
need you to send me that for a friend. I think Eli would probably enjoy that when he
Yeah.
gets well. The hamburger helper dude is literally a hand. Fair. And well, I guess it is canonically a man hand.
Let me
Is
tell you,
it though?
Daryl
Daryl
says
says Tapatio.
Tapatio, you know what?
Tapatio?
Fair.
He might
And he's
be
got a lot of
three.
riz.
He might be three.
He's got a lot of riz. I
We-
think he can fuck
Poor
harder.
Mr. Peanut. Wow, that's out of
Yeah.
But
left
he's,
field.
I mean, but
Daryl.
just listen to his name though, Mr. Peanut.
He's got the
He's not
Bruce Wayne
packing.
appeal, you know, where
Right.
it's like he only fucks rich girls, basically.
Right.
Mr. Peanut needs to be degraded to get an erection now. That's the level of status he's
Damn.
It's like a 50
Exactly,
Shades of
yeah.
Grey
But
type
look
of thing.
Right.
at look at Lefty, man. He's about to put in work with that spoon.
Yeah.
Like I was saying, he can suck the balls and stroke the shaft at the same time.
You know what it is? It's like when you're it's like playing Claw in Dark
Fucking
Souls. You know,
hell.
you're just like,
Oh my god.
or the old fiddle, hey diddle diddle, the cat and the fiddle.
It's like
All
a
right,
face
you- all right,
hugger
you-
for
all right, you
your
degenerates.
cock.
Who's number 3?
Tapatio.
Tapatio.
Yeah,
Let's
Tap.
go.
Tapatio.
Yeah.
We'll give it to the
Because-
popular vote.
Yeah.
Because he's like a Spanish soap opera star. You feel me?
Very
You know?
much so. Yeah.
Like
Fair.
he takes off his shirt and he has like abs. Like,
Yeah, he's a Spanish
Chester.
heartthrob
What about
for
Chester
sure.
Cheetah though? Chester Cheetah's got like a weird, like red
Man.
rocket type of
He's
situation.
also canonically kind of chubby. Like he's canonically got
That's
a
true.
belly.
I'm
like,
He's
saying-
got a pot belly.
Okay, there's a correlation
Man.
here, right? Because
I
we
think-
have he's a furry for one,
Oh.
and two, he's Chester Cheetah. I mean,
Whoa,
okay,
okay.
so furries
I know, we all-
inherently are just a weird, like kinky,
Rule 34
you know,
internet very
sexually
much,
divergent
yeah.
thing, right?
We're
Yeah.
forgetting
Right.
about the internet ability of these people too. Yeah,
Right.
True.
Like, what-
Right, so-
how much
Well,
they have
actually,
to play a
fuck.
factor.
If we're just judging by the numbers, the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man is probably the easiest one to draw outside of the Peanut or the
Right.
outside of the M&M.
Mhm.
So just judging by who they would choose to draw Rule 34 of, Chester Cheetah's kind of hard to draw.
But
Yeah.
the furries
Missed-
would love
There's a lot of
him.
moving parts there.
that's
But
why
the
we've
furry
got
aspect-
talented
Well, okay, hold
artists.
I just want to say, you already know the Kool-Aid Man's hung.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah,
on. True. But is Chester Cheetah a furry or is he enjoyed by furries?
that's
Because
the thing.
he's
He's
not a
enjoyed by
he
furries.
fucks- I think Chester Cheetah has made it far enough in the game that he's like fucking human bitches.
Oh yeah, yeah, of course,
easily.
of course.
Like,
Just
he's
on
not, like,
on
he's
clout,
right.
bro, on clout.
Like,
But
come on.
this is about perception as well as their own sexual orientation. I actually think maybe we should reconsider the placement of the Tapatio Man, and maybe Chester Cheetah should be third.
I'm sorry.
God damn it.
Thank
God
you,
damn it,
Daryl. Thank you, Daryl.
What did Daryl say?
stealing the show, hung,
Hung
and
and
juicy.
Shout out
So
to Mr.
Daryl.
Peanut is the Leo
Yeah.
DiCaprio of his lineup.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yo.
Mr. Peanut is
Oh,
canonically
yeah.
kind of old though. Or is
Mr.
he?
Peanut?
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Peanut's a silver fox?
But he's rich,
true.
so his again the money
got the
just
longest
makes
shelf
you.
life,
It gives
bro.
you 5 on the attractive scale.
True.
Okay.
That's true. Yeah.
Do you think when Chester Cheetah busts, it comes out as a liquid, or if it's just powder? Like he just poof, a little
It's
like
Cheeto
It's like
dust.
the Cheeto. It's like the Cheeto mac and cheese sauce.
Yeah. It's
That's what
like
he
not.
calls
It's nacho cheese. You feel me?
Right.
Okay, all right,
Yeah,
all right.
yeah. It's orange.
It's got a little queso drip there. Mm.
Yeah, I think we may have to put Chester Cheetah on the 3, man.
Sarah
I
says
don't
Bobby's
know.
going to jail.
Wow.
You want to revoke Tapatio?
No,
number 3?
I changed
No,
my
no,
mind.
he's
I changed my
3,
mind.
he's 3.
I think he's
He's
3.
three.
I think Chester
Cheetah's
Cheetah's got to
number
be
4.
4.
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
I think he's got to be 4
That's
because he
fair.
still like has.
I mean, he's
for
fucking.
sure. He for sure has a penis.
The furry element
Yes.
as well.
Although it
too.
might be
He's
some.
still pretty
It might be
anthropomorphic.
some animalistic.
He's wearing
pink thing.
sunglasses. Well, yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
right.
Listen, this is
But-
what I want. This is what I think. He's fucking human bitches, right? But it's like, I mean, it's like a meth head trailer park scenario.
my
You know what I mean? Like
God. He's
it's
falling
not
off,
not
yeah.
the cream of the
So
crop.
true.
We're not talking models here.
That's
He
true.
has he has gotten out of the jungle, literally.
That's true.
But
Chester Cheetah's kind of struggling in the game right now.
He's
He
not
used
the
to be.
powerhouse he used to be. That's
he's
for
a
sure.
junkie for sure.
He's
Right now,
fun.
at this very moment, Chester Cheetah is getting an unenthusiastic hand job by a girl wearing Cookie Monster pajamas.
100%.
Oh
And
my
he's
God.
too addicted to coke. And maybe he does get the IG models, but he's too addicted to coke that he can't get it up.
That's tough,
He
Chief.
can't quit the
problem.
lifestyle because that's the thing you don't know about. If the porn stars, they can't be abusing drugs all day. They have to be hard. The only drug they should be abusing is Viagra.
Right.
And
Dude,
so,
all that
yeah.
Cheeto dust is not. It's not good for the member. I don't think.
Probably not.
Chester Cheetah's probably.
Chafes a little, you know.
I don't think Chester Cheetah is the best lay. Unless it's Frito Lays. No, but different company. But
Oh,
Is it a different
no.
company? But I think he has the best arm candy. Like fucking Chester
damn
Cheetah
it.
probably pulls up to the fucking party with like 2 thoughts.
Well,
and one in each arm.
I think that
He
Mr.
does.
Peanut. No, he pulls up with the crazy chicks.
Oh,
Mr. Peanut pulls up with the IG models.
Okay.
The
Yes.
10 out of 10.
Yes.
They're
Okay.
trying to get it on his inheritance.
right. Okay.
Yeah, no.
fair.
Chester Cheetah's got like the Steve Tyler coked out like Riz. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like,
Okay.
yeah,
Right,
but
right, right.
like, but
He's
Mr.
showing
up
Peanut,
and
Mr.
dance.
Peanut's just like in a Lamborghini. Like,
Right.
you come here. Here's 10 bands.
So are you
like, come with
saying
me.
that- Are
Yeah.
you saying Mr. Peanut is the Andrew Tate of this roster?
I'm not saying that.
Low key.
Top P.
Mm.
Top P.
Oh,
All right, I'm
no.
gonna just call it and say number 5 though is Lefty.
That's
Yeah,
true.
I mean, he's a hand,
You
folks.
can't
That's
fucking-
you
yeah.
can't deny the
Undeniable.
universal
Undeniable.
tool.
He's not just a hand; he's a helping hand. And that's all there is.
He's a courteous lover.
Indeed.
Fair. Well, that's true. Well, but also,
He's a giver.
you know what? Well, because you know what?
Hamburger
Fair.
giver.
Hamburger helper also asks for nothing in return.
He has nothing. He has nothing in return.
He's
you
like,
know?
Look at that
it's
face.
It's just my purpose. I
He's
was
happy.
built to help. You don't even have to fucking eat me out.
Hey, and after you fuck,
doesn't even want
he knows how to
anything.
spoon.
That's someone's in. Yeah, he does not. He does
Yo.
not spoon. He knows how to spoon.
That's
But you
all
know
I'm
what?
saying,
All right,
bro.
yeah, he's number 5. Locking it in. Number 6.
Kool-Aid Man.
Number. No, how are you gonna fuck? Hold on. Who said Kool-Aid Man?
Me.
Explain yourself, sir.
Look. Chubby guys fuck.
Mhm.
But
That's a
he's made
fact.
of glass.
In Rule 34, it's not.
He,
You know what else is made out of glass? Butt plugs.
Fuck.
Checkmate.
Yeah, that
atheist.
seems a little dangerous, doesn't it? Wow.
Okay.
Oh my
Checkmate.
god.
Well, I guess in Rule
Okay.
34, not a lot of.
Okay, but Uncle Ben and Aunt Jemima. So in this scenario, it's a threesome. It's with both of them, right?
Ah. I don't know. I just don't know that Kool-Aid Man can fuck like that. Or I mean, but maybe he can. He's large
Or,
and in charge.
hear
But
me
like,
out, hear me out. What if it's like the California raisins and
They're on some
Oh,
like
that's three.
that's
That's
true.
a foursome.
it's
That's
like
true.
it's like
That's
the
a train,
It's
dude.
like the picture with the couch. You feel me? You know, Like
bro,
the
they're on
Dude.
they're on some like Bill Cosby type beat. Like look at those guys.
no.
Like look at them.
No.
Just look at them.
bro, someone call Pete Buttigieg.
They roofie themselves.
I know, literally.
Someone call Pete Buttigieg because they're running a train out here in California, and it's about to get derailed.
Mm.
Going off the rails on a crazy train.
We like to have fun here.
All right, I changed my vote. then.
Daryl says Kool-Aid Man for 6.
Above
Stay
Aunt
Puft?
Jemima and Uncle
I
Ben.
think so, guys. I've never seen Kool-Aid.
Again, the internet ability.
I'd say Mr. Peanut, dude, above Kool-Aid.
I think you're tripping for that.
Yeah, I agree.
I would have to agree, yeah.
That's true. I guess.
think
yeah.
I think Mr.
I-
Peanut's on the low end, unfortunately.
I cast my
That's true.
vote for the
I guess-
Kool-Aid Man.
Okay, true.
I don't know.
Mr. Peanut pulls bitches for clout, but he
Absolutely.
can't actually deliver.
Yes.
Well, maybe
correct.
he can, but that's the thing is like, who wants to watch just two fucking normie rich people fuck?
True.
I don't know.
Mr.
We're looking
Peanut.
for curious and creative things.
Guys, if you could do us a favor, so we don't have to pull it up, go ahead and type in all these characters and Rule 34 next to it.
Uh-huh.
Let us know what you find. And who, yeah. If you find the best one, give us some advice here.
Send us an email.
We need
Send us
your help.
at zudecast
Your
at
help.
gmail.com.
We need your help with this.
Tune
okay?
in.
Yeah.
All right. We value your opinion.
Consider this your homework.
I think
for
we
the-
got to make
for
a
the
decision
week.
though. All right, fine.
Kool-Aid Man.
6?
Kool-Aid Man.
I'll go with
Man.
it. I'll go with it.
Kool-Aid.
I'll
Everybody
go with
say
it.
Kool-Aid Man.
All right.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I
Man,
would
we gotta
say-
see that right there too. He like busts and he's like,
true,
oh yeah.
True.
He's
Fair-
definitely,
you know what? Fair,
he's definitely
fair.
got the
I forgot
I be
about-
in my girl's ear screaming
Oh,
type ribs.
yeah. No, you know what?
Or
Okay.
guys. Hey,
Fair. Cool.
I know he's a bear. He's a bear at the club.
he don't give a damn.
If he's
Number
a bear, if he's, at,
7.
if he's at that gay bar too, he's killing. You already know.
100%.
Everybody's trying to get a sip of that juice. You feel me?
I would say that
Everyone's had a taste.
the California
And he's-
raisins have
and-
got to be.
And he's still got more to pour.
The California raisins, I think, are 7 then.
I
Yeah.
think so too. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
the
have
gangbang
ability to-
energy.
The gangbang, yeah.
Right.
It's crazy. It's not everyone's cup of tea, but you know what?
Yeah.
They got the grape cocky
But if
going
that's
on.
the argument, then I guess 8 would have to be Uncle Ben and Jemima, right?
Fair.
I kind of think maybe the Stay
Listen.
Puft Marshmallow Man might be on somewhere
got that-
higher than we need.
I don't know though,
He's
because
definitely got the same energy as like Jigglypuff and some degenerates in that space.
And I mean,
think
he's
about it,
already
too
the color of
sticky.
cum.
but is he kaiju level still?
I think the Marshmallow
Because
Man's
then we
too
have a
sticky.
giantess fetish
Okay,
going on.
yeah. Have you
Right.
seen the things that women are putting inside of themselves these days?
Oh Lord.
They just keep getting bigger and bigger, and I'm talking like
Mountainous.
Wow.
Fair. Fair.
I haven't.
think that personally, I think Aunt Jemima's thick though. You can't underestimate.
She's
the,
got the fucking-
She's gotta have
the,
it, the
She's got the
yams.
nannies way down low. She's got the heavies.
maybe a little too heavy, man. All that sugar weight,
Too heavy.
too heavy.
Is there such a thing?
Come on.
Okay, I'm thinking like
She's gonna pour maple syrup just all over her body and just lick it off like a fucking like the
Big white papa.
And plus,
Come over here. I'm
God
gonna pour
damn
that
it.
syrup all over your body and lick it
Daryl's
off.
giving some good points tonight, bro. Shout outs to Daryl tonight.
I know
Shout out
what's
to everyone in the
saying?
chat.
I can't
Shout out
read.
to all y'all.
I can't read your human language. What is the chat saying?
Malibu Barbie says Bobby knows his stuff too. So shout out to Bobby. as
And
well.
Daryl also said big white papa for Stay
for
Puft.
Stave Puff.
But Stay Puft has no dick.
It's true. Well, I
that,
mean,
that we know of.
That's true. I mean,
Doesn't mean
how do you know
he can't
how do
take
you know,
one.
How do you know that Stay Puft isn't? Remember we were talking about Frosty the Snowman and how Frosty Snowman is the most wholesome because you can make the most holes out of him.
Damn.
I think that
Holy
argument
fuck.
applies for the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
fair.
But that being said,
Damn.
Uncle Ben, you already know he's got a fucking weapon down there.
100%.
Yeah, yeah.
bro, why am I hella thinking of Sanford and Sons right now, bro? God.
No, look at that smile on Uncle Ben. You know he fucks.
You know he
yeah.
fucks, bro.
Oh, dude, I would say they gotta be
That's a
be
face
number
of
8.
I could die
They gotta be
today
number
and my
8.
body count is
It's 2 of them.
immense.
8. Aunt Jemima, Uncle Ben. 8.
I'm saying it too. Yeah, 8. Got to do it.
Because they have a wholesome love. And then some people are looking for that on the internet.
I mean, they definitely had a thing together, but you know,
I
Uncle
think
Ben's on
separate-
his way after that.
I think separately they have their own body counts that are just through the roof.
Oh,
for the
100%.
for the both
Yeah,
of them,
right, right.
and that's why they're such a beautiful couple. They have an open marriage. People come in and out of their relationship, and it doesn't affect what they have.
Yeah,
that's
man.
beautiful. That's
See,
what we're all looking for.
They
you
grew
know?
up with the understanding that your foods can touch, and it's okay. It's okay.
It's okay if you get syrup in your rice.
It's perfectly
fine.
fine.
No words crying.
Fair.
over.
All
Nothing to
right,
be
give it
ashamed
number
Number
8.
8 for
Number 8.
them.
Number 8.
Number
Let's,
eight.
yeah, let's keep moving.
Let's do it.
We're quickly approaching an hour 45. So
Already? Fuck.
Wait,
Yeah,
so
but it's okay. We're
so
gonna,
who's
folks,
8 and 9?
Uncle Ben after my
Yeah,
8.
folks, we're gonna stick around and we're gonna fucking sort this out as long as it fucking takes. All right.
We'll be here for 5 hours.
We're gonna be here
if we
all
have to.
night.
God.
This is
Lock
also,
the doors.
This is also the biggest ZUDECAST Battle Royale yet. So thanks to
Yeah.
everybody tuning
Yes.
in. It's also the first appearance of a Zude on the ZUDECAST.
That's true.
So what's up, y'all? All right, number 10, number 8, number 9. Stay puff.
Okay, fine.
Yeah,
And
Mr. Peanut's
Mr.
dead last.
Shrinky
Fine.
Dinky, bro. Mr. Micro Penis. Get out of here.
Fine.
He's
There
got
we
the
go.
bitches for the clout, but not
You can't keep it up.
not in the real deal.
He's impotent.
Damn.
Fair.
What a
All right.
shame.
So very ultra quick recap. Go.
Green M&M got the DSLs, of course.
Got it.
Easy.
Instant.
The internet knows.
The source
internet
of
knows.
all of my fantasies is Green M&M.
Got it.
Number 2, Land of Lakes, just wins on the virtue of just being a human woman.
Yeah.
Mr. Tapatio, kind of the same thing, but he's got
He's a
riz, he's got
stud.
swag. I mean, look at the fucking hat.
He's a stud.
Chester Cheetah is clearly fucks, and he's got a goatee.
And he's a furry.
And he's a furry. Very Rule 34 ability. Number 5 is Hamburger Helper. You're gonna want to help yourself to some of that.
Yes,
Oh
sir.
boy.
Number 6, Kool-Aid Man.
Oh yeah.
Take
The
a big
gla-
gulp, man.
right.
Take a nice deep gulp.
Number 7, the raisins are gonna run a train on you.
And you may or may not enjoy it.
Your friends are gonna hear it through the grapevine.
Yeah. Oh shit.
God damn it.
Okay, and then number 8 was Aunt Jemima and Uncle Ben because of their polyamorous relationship. It's beautiful. It's
Wholesome.
what everybody wants. Honestly, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Everybody these days needs to learn a thing or two from them. Number 9, Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. He's white. He's thick. He's ready to rumble. He's ready to be a power bottom. And then Mr. Peanut is too.
Peanut, he's got nothing going on.
He's got nothing.
Nothing going
on
on.
the rest of them, he ain't got nothing. Bro.
It's all show. It's all show.
Got a little shrinky dinky, as
Yeah.
one Galthranax would say.
Yeah.
True.
Shout out Galthanax.
takes one to know one.
Shout out Galthanax.
Yeah, by the way, where the fuck did you get that?
He gave it to me before he went into the void of the Triceratops.
All right, I'm going to call him about that later. We'll
Yeah.
see. All right.
Yeah, it's on loan. It's on loan.
You're paying. You got layaway.
Yeah. You know, I told him it was a battle royale, and I guess I misunderstood the amount of actual fighting I'd be doing today. So
Yeah.
you know,
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
But
it's always good.
It's good.
It's good to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it.
Like a butt plug.
So true. Okay.
100%. You never
Man.
know when you're
Like
just
a
going to need
Kool-Aid
to
jar.
stop shitting.
Now, okay. So PR status. Are we saying the ones with the best PR is number 1?
The
or
best
the worst
continuous
PR?
public representation.
Okay.
Public.
Yeah, let's
public
approach this.
relations,
Let's just
yeah.
approach this like we are the PR manager.
I would
Which one is the most
First one that jumps
able
out,
to advertise to the public with
First
a good
one-
image?
I would say the first one that jumps out, Mr. Tapatio. We don't even know his first name.
He's
He's so under the radar.
He also hasn't had as many scandals as some of these other ones. I mean, Aunt Jemima, canceled. Green M&M, canceled.
Okay,
Stay
true.
Puft Marshmallow Man, tried to destroy the city, canceled.
True.
Kool-Aid
Very
Man,
Okay.
property damage, canceled.
Jonestown. Yeah.
I think
Jonestown.
I think the Tapatio man is alive because he's actually a representation of his own culture in some regard, whereas Land O'Lakes, like, what the fuck is going on there?
Ooh. That's
Yeah,
the tough one. That's the tough
A little bit of a what makes the red man red situation, you know?
It's interesting, man. I don't think it's butter.
Okay,
I don't think of, butter when there's no correlation in my head there between,
That's true. I actually looked it up before the show, and the creators of Tapatio said that guy is just meant to be like a sort of a, not stereotype, but just like a idealized version of somebody from Guadalajara, Mexico. So,
Okay, yeah, see.
So I mean, but it was right. So
yeah.
just looking it up, Mr. Tapatio. Tapatio was founded in 1971 by Jose Luis Saavedra, 93. Oh wow, he's still alive, dude. Wow,
Nice.
a man who was born in Mexico City and was living in Maywood, California. Blah 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 blah. He made his own hot sauce in the 60s while working as an aerospace manufacturer.
Damn.
All right, that's
Damn.
kind of.
Oh,
So
my
wait, okay,
goodness.
so the PR is so good from Tapatio that we don't know that he was actually working with the Nazi scientists in NASA.
That's crazy.
We don't know that Mr. Tapatio was involved in Operation Paperclip.
Can I just say real quick though,
Hey,
on
Mr.
that Google
Tapatio.
image, look at how nice he looks in that tux
He
though on that
does.
50th anniversary.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
that's pretty good for PR.
Swag.
Oh, wow. Look
He's
at him go.
he's looking quite dashing there.
That's
Blue
on
eyes,
some
huh?
Modelo Negro type.
I would say that gives him a 2.5 backtracking on the Rule 34, but
2.5. Yeah.
let's keep it rolling.
Hey, Mr. Peanut's got a 2.5.
At best.
PR status, I would say
What about
It's
Hamburger
either-
Helper?
Hamburger Helper has never really gone astray. There's never been any controversies.
He's pretty squeaky clean. I mean, look at that guy.
That's true.
I don't know. The internet has uncovered his anatomy, though, and his dark secrets,
True.
And again,
True.
being that good at alchemy, like we said he was before, that does not come without an extreme amount of unethical scientific practice that happens. These alchemists,
True.
they're out of control.
Damn.
They think that the merchant class is just, or the peasant class is just their cannon fodder, and it's not okay.
You know what?
Yeah, you got to combine a
Damn.
few little girls with dogs every once in a while to make sure you got the formula right. You know what I'm saying?
Full metal alchemist.
Yeah.
And I mean,
see.
Chester the Cheetah, I mean, every rock star is a junkie. Let's be honest. You
Yeah,
know,
that's not
everyone
hard.
jumps into drug problems publicly here and there, and I don't. It's nothing they can't get over.
Well,
That's a
and
few.
all
The
Dude.
most recent appearances of Chester Cheetah have certainly leaned into the stoner, surreal kind of side of things
True.
too. So he's
I feel like the culture's getting nicer towards
He's
his
changed
behavior.
lanes. He's changed lanes a little bit to try and avoid some of the negative press he was getting about the allegations, which I think, frankly, are bullshit. I think he didn't do anything, man. But that's just me. But people are divided.
So anybody here with a clean slate? Can we think of? Like I'm thinking.
None of them.
Well, I'm definitely not Kool-Aid Man. Kool-Aid Man's got it. Honestly, I would vote Kool-Aid Man as number 10, involving like the most deaths involving a product.
Well,
Stay Puft though.
Stay Puft destroyed a city.
Literally
True.
killed people.
Yeah,
True.
that's
But you know what? People probably started eating more Stay Puft marshmallows after the release of Ghostbusters. So.
oh, that's
right.
lit.
And isn't that fucked up? That's just the society we live in. We can show you on the big screen that this is what's gonna happen if you lit Stay Puft into your life, and we just keep fucking eating it up.
Right. But I mean, hey,
Stop.
what about drink the Kool-Aid?
Right.
Yeah,
Drink
that's
the
what I was
Kool-Aid
saying a second
incident.
ago.
Yeah,
Right,
that's pretty
we
negative.
we mentioned that earlier, and I think now is the time to talk about
what
that.
about Aunt Jemima's dark connection to racial stereotypes?
Well, that's true.
Yeah.
And that's that. I would
Uncle
place
Ben
the
and
I'll say that's
curriculum.
number 10 because they just
Right.
canceled her ass. She's gone.
Well, I mean, there's
True.
also Mr. Peanut and the whole concept
also
of how
canceled
peanuts
him.
are grown. You know what I mean?
What about?
Peanuts. You know how peanuts are grown?
What about them?
They come out of the ground, right? And usually someone's pulling peanuts out of the ground.
Right.
So,
Usually they're not paid to.
and Mr. Peanut is a pretty old brand.
Oh.
It's a pretty old brand, if you know what I mean.
Well, same with Mars, though, too. Mars, the whole fucking, there's a theory that the whole M&M scandal was to cover up the fact that they were being sued over child labor laws.
Yikes! Yeah, the Mars company.
Wow.
Is quite
Yeah.
nuts.
So,
well, okay,
you know.
but the oldest one is Aunt Jemima, because Aunt Jemima. Well, at least the original character of Aunt Jemima is not. It's not a real person. It's based on a fucking minstrel show, which is like a blackface show where it's like is a white
Very
dude,
yikes.
a white dude playing like Aunt Jemima is like the stereotypical character of like. Kind of like the helper. She's kind of a. She's kind of a.
We know.
She's kind of like in a way that Hamburger Helper is a helper of hamburgers, and Jemima is a helper of white slave owners' children.
You proud of yourself for that one?
No, but I'm just telling the history of the way that it is. So, but the fact is, it took a long time for that empire to crumble. You know what I'm saying? But here's the thing: in the United States, Aunt Jemima is now known as Pearl Milling Company, which fuck that.
I
Yeah,
think she's number 10 because she's gone, so she lost. You feel
True.
me? They're gone. She's the only
True.
one of all of these. Well, California raisins aren't really around anymore,
True.
but
What about Uncle Ben's?
But Uncle Ben's still kicking.
he's getting dragged down with the ship there, man.
Oh,
They're a team. They're a marriage. He had to deal with it. They're not divorced.
Nice. Daryl said he's got the last bottle of Aunt Jemima before they cancel it.
Yo.
Let's go.
That's a relic.
It's tough because it's like, like everybody likes Aunt Jemima until you learn about like the history of it, and it's like,
I vote
but it's like,
Aunt
but I
Jemima.
still like Aunt Jemima. But
I
whatever.
vote Aunt Jemima 10.
It's 10. It's 10. It is.
It's
Aunt
not-
Jemima.
Fair.
Aunt Jemima
Worst PR.
herself.
Biggest L in the
Yeah.
whole group.
Gone.
Biggest L for
Yeah.
sure.
That sucks. That's tough. Aunt Jemima.
Is a literal PR nightmare at this point in time.
Truly terrible.
For real. Okay. All right. Next worst. California raisins. Go fuck yourself. You guys aren't aren't no more.
Aren't they?
But is it for PR reasons?
Well, they did get
I guess they just
crucified.
weren't.
They
The
weren't-
characters themselves, I guess, aren't around anymore, huh? But I guess isn't the brand the actual brand of raisins still around?
I believe so.
Yeah, well, you don't really see the raisins anymore, huh?
That's true, because there's like the other raisins that with like the maid on it.
Sunmaid.
Sunmaid, yeah.
Yeah.
True.
That's
That's what I grew up
That's
with.
the one.
What
That's
did we say?
That's another sultry Latina that I would.
Okay.
Maybe for next one.
Okay. 9.
8 is Eminem.
Yeah, I'd say Eminem.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, as of
Literally
like a
going
year or
through
two
a cancer
ago,
controversy.
I don't know. Fuck.
they ruined
What's
it.
worse,
They're-
Kool-Aid or the whole M&M thing? Because Kool-Aid, like you're saying, drink the Kool-Aid.
Well,
I'm
they
like,
bounce
people
back
die.
though. They bounce back hard though. You
That's
know
true.
what I mean?
Okay, I think that's the biggest PR disaster for a brand in history.
in
I
a
think
sense,
it's up
but
there.
I don't
To
think
have
it
someone have
stopped
a
people from
public
drinking
suicide
Kool-Aid.
with it.
Yeah, a group
A mass public
opting out
suicide.
of reality.
Well, what's fucked up is the
To
PR
control,
for
delete yourself.
The PR for any of these companies could be so bad, but like it doesn't matter because the sugar is too good.
Right.
That's the thing.
Well, here's the thing. Kool-Aid Man, we know about the Kool-Aid Man, and we were all born 20 years after Jamestown. I mean, I was born 700 years before Jamestown, but you guys were all born 20 years after Jamestown. So,
Jamestown.
Jamestown. Jonestown.
Jonestown. Sorry.
Jamestown, yeah.
Jonestown.
Plymouth Rock and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, that's a.
Well, Jonestown. And so you guys grew up on the commercials and stuff, you know, that's, I mean, where I'm familiar with the Kool-Aid Man from too. So it's not like that really ruined them, you know, but drink the Kool-Aid. How do we actually even know is officially Kool-Aid brand Kool-Aid, by the way, too?
I'm just saying that like PR status is, if we had to quantify it, it's the cumulative blemishes, right, on
But,
their record.
but again, the whole green M&M incident was a cover-up for the fact that Mars was using, in present day, child labor in South America to get the cocoa.
The company themselves
I
is
think
doing.
that's a bit of a reach, and I think that they just wanted to make her slightly less bangable.
Dude, okay. So sorry. I just looked up a little this is a little tangent on the fucking California raisins. I
pull
think
it up?
we're right to have them in number 9 because here's what
are we?
happened. Is that this in this book, Forbidden Animation, Censored Cartoon and Blacklisted Animators in America, this guy said the Clay Animation Studio who made the raisin commercials made caricatures of blanks were remarkably ugly, yet I never heard a complaint about their blank or their approach to blank caricatures. Woo! That's wild, dude. And then also, fun fact, they ended up in Ferris State University's Jim Crow Museum of Racist Memorabilia. The California
Wow.
Raisins. And
Wow.
also, the other reason, the other reason is the voice of the California. I had no idea. The voice of the California Raisins was musician Buddy Miles on drums. The drummer from fucking he played with like Jimi Hendrix and shit back in the day.
Oh, wow, nice.
Yeah, in like his second, in like
Congratulations, Buddy Miles. You're racist.
no, he's black.
Wow.
He looks
That's Buddy Miles.
very black, yes.
All right.
Anyways,
Well, anyways, we already knew that they were L.
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
big
Come
L.
on, big L. Let's get out of here. Go back to the scoreboard.
Scoreboard.
Okay.
All right. All right. You really think Kool-Aid Man deserves to be an 8?
Because of all the deaths.
Yeah.
Sure.
The deaths, man.
Sure.
I think so.
All right, I think I'll take
8,
the L
okay.
here. And
Fair.
then 7 Green M&M.
Yeah.
Or,
Fair.
or Land O'Lakes. I don't really think it. Here, let's
Land
do Green
O'Lakes?
M&M.
The Land O'Lakes, it seems like they tried to do the same thing with the Aunt Jemima. They're like, this is racist. And then nobody really cared with Land O'Lakes because it's just like, what? It's just a Native American chick. Like, she likes
Let's put
butter.
it-
I don't know.
Let's put it at 6 because I know Native American people and they don't really like it. They don't really mind, but they definitely don't like it, you know?
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
But
6?
you're not Eli, so you're not Native American. So
I
know
said
that you
I
got
know
this-
Native American people. I didn't say I was Native American. I'm Native Zude American, so go fuck yourself.
Fair, you know what?
Okay, so Land O'Lakes.
Trying to put words in my non-existent mouth here.
Yeah, how does that work? You know
I
what?
am
We'll save it for another
telepathically
episode.
broadcasting
Okay.
to you guys and the viewers.
And
It's
you're-
being transcribed into the digital apparatus here.
Your face just moves as a side effect, I guess. huh?
Yes.
Yeah.
So our brains can understand.
Right.
It's to give you guys a visual.
Makes
I
sense.
would say, okay, on the opposite end, I would almost say, as Sarah was saying a second ago, Hamburger Helper's kind of number one. He has no real bad PR.
I think
Nothing,
so.
nothing.
I
I
feel-
can't
yeah, I
think
feel
of
like-
any known
let's
controversies
do it.
with
Let's do
Hamburger
it.
Helper.
Hamburger
Except,
helping along.
except for the fact that he's the severed hand of Heinrich Himmler.
It doesn't matter. Someone cut off his hands.
But I mean, he's severed from the body. But look at his face. I mean, he's not part of that anymore.
how can
you know?
anyone
He's
deny that
not-
face?
So
He's like an experiment 626 situation. You know, he's just not.
I would say Tapatio's got to be number 2, dude.
I
number
think so.
2. But what about the Operation Paperclip
I
shit?
think he's
Oh.
from the cartel.
True. All right, number 3.
I think that would make him 6 at least.
Damn. Okay.
Like he's down in the dark with the whole.
That's
All
true.
right, Chester Cheetah's number 2 then.
Okay.
Well, it wasn't Mr. Tapatio that was working with the Nazis in NASA. It was the inventor of Tapatio, who I just made up that he was working
Well,
with.
we're just saying we said Jonestown counts
okay.
against the Kool-Aid Man.
True.
Mhm.
But that involves the actual product.
Okay,
Fair
but
enough.
what about
That is
Mr.
true.
What about Mr. Peanut? Planters literally canceling their own mascot.
True.
Yeah, when are they gonna
Fair.
cancel their name?
Planners.
Planters. Like, come on. Come on.
Sarah thinks Chester's number 2.
I think
They
number 2
did.
for Chester Cheetah. Yep.
That's true. They killed off Planters Peanut in 2020.
Very recently.
Yep. R.I.P.
Fair.
All right.
All right. So
number
number 6 has got to be Planters Peanut then.
Peanut.
But he's been around for 104 years, so that was a good run.
Well, that's a good run for sure.
Yep.
But all right, let's say number
Sarah.
6. Fuck it.
I say number 5 is Land O'Lakes chick.
Shyla Marie in the chat says Chester's def number 2. I agree.
Welcome, welcome.
I feel like
Shout
out.
What's up,
Stay.
Shyla?
Oh, what's going on? What's going on? I feel like Stay Puffed is ranked worse than Land O'Lakes for sure.
I think
Yeah,
so too.
true.
He, again,
Literal vandalism and destruction.
True.
Destruction of property.
True.
We've got it. We've got it on video.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
So
Yeah, in terms of people that
5?
have destroyed New York City like that, I mean, it's like him and ISIS. I
And
mean,
Andrew Cuomo.
yeah.
right, and Andrew Cuomo.
All right. So I feel
That
like
fucking gabagool. Yeah.
I feel like Tapatio's gonna win this shootout. The last 2 down to the last
Well,
2.
I would say people vibe with Mr. Tapatio more than Land O'Lakes, and
Yeah.
Land O'Lakes was probably gonna guess invented by white people, and they're like, let's just make a Native American chick. Mr. Tapatio,
Was made
you
by-
know, Tapatio was made by a guy from Mexico, so
yeah.
Fair.
Okay.
Who was
number
also
3.
an
I'll
aerospace
agree
engineer.
to that.
Yeah, number
I'll
3.
agree to that.
Number 3.
true.
So Tapatio's number 3.
All right, Land O'Lakes number 4. Land O'Lakes, you just escaped.
There you have it.
Man.
All right.
Bobby,
All right.
Bobby with the recap.
Yeah, let's hit it. We got Mr. fucking Hamburger Helper at the top, of course. Never had an incident in his life.
That
Good
we know.
eating.
As a
There's
whistle.
allegations, but no proof.
Yeah. Chester Cheetah, despite having drug problems, has remained relatively unscathed as far as public image goes. So
Right,
that's pretty
he's like
good.
the Charlie Sheen of the
I mean, we
Mascot
all
game.
we all
yeah.
get into the orange booger sugar
Yeah,
sometimes.
he
you
has
know, it's
he
not-
has Adonis blood.
Yeah, Tapatio, of course, not necessarily as well known as Cheetos, but all around generally loved. It's a pretty go-to hot sauce and an overall amazing condiment. Use it on everything. Land O'Lakes, butter. What else do you fucking want from me?
Yeah, you can't really go wrong with butter.
Stay Puffed. He destroyed a few things, but
a lot of
let's
things,
be
but-
real. We all
Pretty
love
iconic
that guy.
scene.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
pretty awesome.
He
Yeah.
played the
mean,
fall guy for the Ghostbusters, you know. He kinda
Exactly.
he took an L, but
So, there's pros and cons to him, which puts him roughly right in the middle there.
Right in the yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Peanut, obviously, he got the cancel, and just the associations with peanuts are not great.
yeah, anyone wearing a monocle has a little bit of a bad PR type of thing. in
Yeah, monocle
2020.
top
Yeah,
hat is not looking too good in
It
this
doesn't
century.
play well anymore.
Yeah.
People don't really vibe with that.
They're coming for you, Monopoly. Number 8 was, or number 7, the green M&M here. Just a little too sexy for people.
A little too
No,
sultry.
she. I'd say they lost their step when they made her not a slut anymore.
Exactly.
Yeah,
His
exactly.
problem. So
She put away her high heels, and we put away our wallets.
yep. So they lost points when they made her a little less bangable. Which
We're gonna talk about the chat after this recap. Keep going, Bob.
amazing. Number 8, we got the Kool-Aid Man. Obviously, lots of lives lost, so pretty low on the list. But
Also,
still a delicious
lot
drink.
Lot
Also-
of destruction of property.
Just the
Lot
fact-
of vandalism.
Right, that's true.
A lot
Lot
of
of
vandalism,
vandalism.
a lot of property damage. Also, the diabetes rates go
Yeah.
sky high when he's around.
Right.
Yeah.
It's
Sky high.
Child diabetes. Not good.
yeah. The numbers there are
Yeah.
kind of unprecedented.
The
uncalculable.
Kool-Aid's involvement in the weather underground in the 80s was not good for PR.
Insulin shots are not cheap, okay? And I'm just
But
saying.
Kool-Aid is.
But Kool-Aid is.
So-
So,
So
it's a deadly
true.
combo. It's a deadly combo. Deadly,
So
literally. People are losing feet out here because of the Kool-Aid Man, and I'm not here for
So
it.
true. Are
That's
they
true.
losing hands?
Yeah, sure.
Number 9.
Is that where the hamburger helper hand came from? A lost hand? Someone that
From the
drank too much
Kool-Aid Man?
Kool-Aid?
From diabetes.
Anyways.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
they vowed
sure.
to win the Zudecast Battle Royale of all grocery foods after that
Yeah.
moment. That
All
moment
right.
in time sent them
And
on.
then-
fire.
and
Number
then-
9, we got the California raisins. Obviously, very bad caricatures of
what?
of people who might share DNA with me, share a little bit of blood there. And they remind me of my grandfather. So low on the list. Number 10.
Sorry, Gramps.
No, I'm sorry too.
PR status. I feel like this is almost a little bit unfair because it's not Aunt Jemima or Uncle Ben's fault, but it's the companies that invented them. It's they're evil.
Yeah.
They're still the spokesman.
okay.
They're still the face of a brand, and they, hey, they got put out there like that. It's not their fault, but
That's
it is
true.
what happened. So I mean, hey,
That's true.
Hey,
And
the,
they didn't
the
get-
raisins be doing some
They were a-
non-consensual
they were a
activities.
Product.
That's-
They were a product of their time, and the time was not good.
All right. So the vibe check, I think.
all right.
is
So
our
we got a
last
chat
one.
now. We got
So
chat.
chat, yeah. So we said, Sarah's. This is so fun. I'm having a great time. We are too. Thanks for joining,
Thank you
everybody.
So much. I'm glad you guys are
Appreciate it.
enjoying. This is the first
Um,
live battle royale, actually. So
Yeah.
it's a game changer with people tuning in live,
True.
bro. Let's go.
I know we aren't at the vibe check. Shyla says, I know we aren't at the vibe check part. We're about to be yet, but the Peanut Man gives rancid vibes. Damn.
True.
Rancid.
Like not like the
Like
band,
a rancid peanut.
but like just not a good guy to hang out with.
like
Yeah.
like low-key sociopath vibes.
No, definitely.
You get
end up-
American
you'll-
Psycho,
You'll
yeah.
end up on some Eyes Wide
100%.
Shut vibes
Yeah.
with that guy. That's
Fair.
for sure, bro. You'll end up on some Stanley Kubrick shit.
Ugh.
Fair.
Like The Shining, he'll be like, wear this dog costume for me. And you're like, no.
I don't
Okay.
want to do that.
Vibe check.
I'd
Man,
say
his vibe
the-
check's pretty bad then.
The
Daryl says,
contender
yeah.
for number 1 is Tapatio. Mr.
I don't want to
Tapatio.
hang out with that guy either because it's like, oh, you disrespect me? Say hello to my little friend.
No, maybe.
So wait, are we? So vibe check number 1 is the one you want to vibe with
Yes,
the most,
best
right?
vibes,
Like,
best vibes.
you want to
Yeah,
have
yeah,
a beer, you want to hang, you want to kick it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm down to do blow a Chester Cheetah.
Yeah.
That sounds huge.
I would-
I'm not going to lie. That fool sounds like a party animal.
Daryl
And
says
Kool-
Kool-Aid number 1. Damn.
I'd say Kool-Aid Man and
He's
Chester
up there.
Cheetah are
He's
number
up
1 and
there.
2 for me
To
somehow.
hang with, yeah.
Hey, I'm just saying, Kool-Aid Man kind of
Oh,
seems like
yeah.
a yes man to me. You know what I'm saying? And that's
Right.
not always the kind of guy I want to be
Definitely
around.
a yeah, man.
Yeah. I would
He's
say
a,
yeah.
oh, yes, man.
Chester
Chat's
I think
poppin'.
is I think Chester might be number 1.
Chester
I might,
one?
I might have the best vibe check, but only if you've got all night. You know what I mean? If you're hanging out with Chester, you're gonna be up till
Alright.
6
Hear me
a.m.
out.
You got to
Hear me
be
out,
ready.
hear me
You
out,
can't
hear
have
me-
work
hear me
tomorrow.
out,
You
yeah,
got to
hear me
go.
out.
You're going on a
Correct.
bender.
All
You
right,
won't
with
because you'll
Chester.
be shitting out your ass.
Hear
You'll
me,
be
Yeah.
bleeding.
hear me out. If you're hanging out now, if you're hanging out just one-on-one, I'd love to hang out with Chester Cheetah. But if it's a party and I invite the Kool-Aid Man, that fool's gonna be pouring up, bro. All the
True.
girls are gonna be like,
True.
yeah.
Hey,
And
you got the lean on deck.
He's got the lean
He
on
is-
deck.
He
yeah,
has
yeah,
lean in there.
Bro, he's
exactly.
going to invite his homie Gray Goose, and you're just going to.
Kool-Aid and
Hey,
Grey
now
Goose,
that's a
dude.
fucking party.
Holy shit.
There we
Tito
go.
from Tito's Vodka.
Bro.
Gets into a fight with Tapatio,
Oh my god.
His old
Probably would.
cellmate,
and then
bro.
they fuck afterwards.
Okay. All right.
The Kool-Aid Man and Tapatio?
I think, all right, Chester Cheetah number 1.
Yeah.
I would say
I'm with it.
so.
I'm with it. Chester Cheetah number 1.
Chester Cheetah
You'll
number
love-
1.
you'll love to see it.
Yeah. He's gonna, you're gonna have a. He's a party animal. I mean,
Now-
look at that guy.
Does Land the Lake
Knows how to
Chicks
skateboard.
Is she cool?
She seems boring as fuck. Not gonna lie.
I
She's
think
a,
you might
she's
be
a
right.
You're
SJW.
neutral.
She's a SJW, bro. She gets real. She's an indignant
Oh, no.
indigenous person. Bro.
She doesn't even
Oh,
look
no.
indigenous. She looks like a white person wearing a costume.
She's half
Ooh.
white.
That's all
she's
I
like,
gotta say about
she's
that.
like, I'm 13% Apache.
True.
I'm 12%.
Okay, can we get number 2 though? Can we get number 2?
Kool-Aid Man.
Kool-Aid
Kool-Aid
Man.
Man is
number
pretty
2?
fucking cool to hang with, I think.
I would agree with that.
And I
yeah.
think
I'll go with
Sarah
that.
said that Eminem would be a fun girls' night, though, and she knows all the cool spots in town. Yeah.
That's fair. That's
It's like,
fair.
that's weird
That
that
is
the
true.
green M&M just happens to know all of these bartenders and bouncers personally, and they all seem to do little favors for her. That's so cool. Wild. Why do they like her so much?
I
Number
think
3, yeah.
I think Uncle Ben and Aunt Jemima are a contender for 3.
Now hold up. Well, that's true. They probably are very nice.
Yeah.
No, they're
And they
great.
probably make you delicious
Like
food.
that's a
think-
vibe. Even if it's not the party vibe, it's a vibe.
I think green
It's a strong
M&M.
one.
I think green M&M might get too drunk. And
Yeah.
be
Oh
annoying.
yeah, no, she'd
A little
be like,
annoying,
"Oh,
She'll
maybe.
pretend
yeah."
she's getting too drunk.
Yeah.
You're not. She's not. Let's be
true.
real here.
She's got a high metabolism.
I think she might ditch you though. You feel me? She
Hey,
might
right.
ditch you for some better plans, for some dick. She might ditch
yeah,
you for
she's
you
gonna
know.
get-
Yeah.
She's like, oh well, I can get into VIP.
She's got an appointment in 30 minutes. That's
Hey,
right.
I just gotta say, Daryl, you're in the wrong category. That's Rule 34, man.
What do you say? What do you say?
Green M&M number 3. Hanging with Green. See,
I think she was not that cool.
she's
of a
top
hang.
5. She's top 5, I think, maybe. But
I don't know.
I think she's number 4. I think Uncle Ben and Aunt Jemima are very wholesome.
Dude, I think so because
Hamburger
after,
Helper also
you
very
know what?
wholesome.
Because
I'm not gonna be stressed out, and also I feel like they can still drink. You feel me? I don't
Oh,
think I
probably.
think they
yeah.
can still
Bro,
drink.
they
can
bust
have
out the
fun.
moonshine, bro.
Oh yeah,
That's what I'm
definitely
saying.
big time. Yeah,
Right?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's not like you're not gonna be
Yeah.
and like
Right.
Uncle
Smoking
Ben, Uncle
weed
Ben
on the rocking chair
Dude,
Yeah,
on
yeah,
the
yeah,
porch.
That's what I'm
bro.
saying. Yeah,
Uncle,
like-
Uncle Ben's gonna bust out his guitar, play some blues. You feel
Oh,
me?
fuck yeah.
Oh, so you say, just because he's a cool old black
God
guy,
damn
you think
it,
he's
bro.
good at blues guitar. You're probably right. Number 3. Let's go.
Why are you making me envision a family?
No, okay, yeah. Uncle Ben and Aunt Jemima, like that's visiting your grandpa and grandma's house. You know what I mean? Like you're gonna eat good. You're gonna, you know what I mean? Like it's very chill.
That's true.
The opposite of Green M&M or Chester.
Yeah, I think
But
Shyla
in
is
a good
right.
way, in a
Shyla
good
is
way.
right saying that the green
Wholesome.
M&M doesn't have time for anyone. She's doing her own thing. She'll ditch you in the
She'll
middle.
will
ditch
ditch
your
you.
ass. That's what I'm
That's so
saying.
It'll be fun for a minute, but
They're like, she's like, well, Mr. Peanut has bottle service in the VIP
Yeah.
lounge.
Exactly.
Nah, she's too busy on the only snacks, bro.
Right.
Oh
yeah.
my god.
well, that brings up the question, Mr. Peanut. I mean, is he going to give you business plans to like get your Sigma grind set up, or like what's his
No,
deal?
bro, he's gonna
Yeah.
develop the land in your area and fucking
He's gonna
gentrify
make
you.
you. He's gonna
Yeah.
make you sign a
Look,
contract that's gonna.
I think he's going to
Mr.
take you to a
Peanut-
private island and shoot you.
That's what I
Oh,
said. He
man.
hunts people for sport.
Yeah.
Okay? Like,
Yeah.
It's not the vibe. It's like on the Pest. He's like, what's his name off the Pest, bro?
Yo,
Yeah. Yeah.
the Nazi fella.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look. Look.
Mr. Peanut
Maybe,
is a
maybe
10.
let's
He's
just lock it
absolutely
in, dude.
horrible,
Maybe let's
Shyla.
lock it in. I can't
Mr.
think of
Peanut's
any
10?
reason why he's not 10.
Yeah, Mr.
Yeah.
Peanut 10.
Yeah.
Confirmed.
Yeah.
All right, let's say California raisins. Where do they stand?
I think it's dope if you're not
feel like
afraid of being out of your comfort zone, because
Yeah.
they will say some things that you'll be like, and there's gonna be some people around where you're like, but overall you'll be too fucking zooted to
But
actually
exactly. They roll the fattest blunts.
care. Yes, the fattest
Well-
blunts. They be shooting up a little bit, maybe.
That's what I was gonna say. I was like, you know, they might have the blunts and they might have the good time, but they're gonna take out some shit that's gonna make you uncomfortable towards the
Right.
latter. Towards
They're
about
like-
2:30 a.m., you're gonna be probably wanting to
Jesus.
leave, but
Yeah.
it might be
All right,
cool.
number,
if you're
number,
that
number
way.
9 then. I say number 9. Well, I think Tapatio guy's number 9 actually, because again, the cartel affiliation, bro. You can't come incorrect, bro. You're gonna have to be
true.
on your
You're-
guard all the
very
time.
stressful,
And
very
someone's
stressful.
gonna fucking throw you on
Okay,
your ass. They're
true.
gonna
But-
set you on fire.
He probably.
I've never been not having a vibe at a Mexican birthday party.
That's
True.
true.
Like
It's
there's
all
always
context.
like
It's
there's
all context.
always
Like
like tens of pounds of food, more beer than you could ever fucking want in your life. Like,
True.
although you know it's
Right?
I'm
It
not
just so
gonna lie.
happens
They're
to
going for a
be-
long time, so
I think that
It's usually a
he's
birthday
like
party for a 3-year-old.
Right.
exactly right.
He's
Getting fucked up.
he's like a Mexican Great Gatsby. Like he throws these awesome parties, but him himself's probably not that cool to
He's
hang
an
out.
empty shell of a man.
Right.
Okay.
100%.
His inside is his heart is just a burning, bubbling, fucking condensed.
His blood is Tapatio.
Exactly. He has fire in his heart and rage, and he will snap.
feel it.
You feel me?
Damn.
He will
Okay.
snap at some point.
So
right.
He's
Yikes.
Mexican. Come on.
so 9?
He's 9?
I don't know,
I
but
think
is
so.
he less chill than Stay Puft?
I don't know.
Stay Puft,
Stay Puft isn't a vibe. I don't like that guy.
he seems real creepy. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
he's just like, hey,
Look at
how
those
you
eyes.
doing?
Oh, no.
I would
Yeah.
almost put him at a 9.
Yeah.
I'm down to put him at 9. Yeah.
Yeah, Stay Puft 9.
Yeah, not a vibe.
He reminds me
Sorry.
that he's like that kid that beat the teacher's ass because he took a switch.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's bad.
All
Just
right,
because he
something,
happened to
right?
be 30 pounds bigger than the teacher at 12?
Yep. I think that the Land O'Lakes chick could be 7 because I could really feel like I could only vibe with her if I'm having to do like a project for
She
school
seems
with her.
she could be a bitch.
Yeah, project.
Do a project that's for
Right.
in school for her.
Oh
you
my
know?
god! But it's
Okay.
for like a ethnic studies class.
Yeah. Indigenous studies.
But she
actually.
would do all the work though,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That'd be
and
tight.
then get
but-
mad. But then get mad at you.
Yeah,
So
but you get an A.
Okay.
I'd make
Damn,
him,
I feel like Hamburger Helper's kind of getting the shaft here, though. I don't think he's quite as a bad guy. I don't know if there's much to do.
Well, there's a lot of middle ground
I
left.
think-
Yeah,
Maybe
he's in the
not.
middle. He's
Okay,
good. He's
okay,
forward.
okay.
Yeah,
You're
he's
right.
forward.
You're right. We're
He
working
just wants to
backwards.
help you out. He's a giver.
I'd make an
I-
argument
I-
for the raisins is 4.
He's ready to. Yeah. To-
I don't know
Raisins-
about that. Well, hear me out. Hear me out. What about going and seeing the Raisins live?
Well, yeah,
That would
I
be
mean,
tight.
I'm
That
like,
would
that's
be
what I'm
pretty
saying.
tight. I'm like,
There-
ooh,
there's some
When they're on
jazz
their
cats,
shit?
like
Okay.
Back in the day.
backstage passes to the Raisins, the California Raisins.
I listen. I
That'll
only
be
listen.
tight.
I only
And then
listen
the
to
green
80s
room is when it
raisins,
gets
yeah.
crazy.
Right.
Yeah. You want to bounce before again. It gets to
Yeah.
that point, you know.
The California raisins in the green room. They're like, we only want the green M&M. And she's there in the back of
Oh,
the VIP
no.
lounge. Oh my god! You see, because that's what I'm saying. That's why I feel like green M&M might have to be 6 because she's like, sure, I'll hang out with you, and then the California raisins come fucking strolling by, and she's like, sorry, gotta go, fucking suck off these raisins.
Yep.
6 for her.
6.
Yeah.
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 I think
Well,
she's a bitch, I think.
5 for
Raisins?
I just want to say
I would
again,
say that
Kind of
hamburger
neutral.
helper. A hamburger helper is a better hang than the raisins.
Yeah.
I think.
Hamburger-
Charlotte says hamburger helper
Maybe
gives
not,
it
though.
4. I think I agree with that.
Hamburger Helper is like a cool coworker, you know. He's like, "Yeah, you want to get a beer after the shift?" And it's like,
Yeah.
"Yeah,
He's ready to
sure."
cook.
It's like, "Sure, let's do it, man."
Hamburger
Yeah, you know-
helper would like take you on a camping trip, and you
Yeah.
know, like you just have some bro time,
He'd get a
and it's
Heineken.
all wholesome. No, nothing questionable.
Right. He never tries to do anything, even though you would have no choice but to let him because
Yes.
he's got the hands.
And he's 6 feet tall.
And
Yeah, he's a
this
giant.
kid on it. I would say, you get a Heineken 0-0 with him. He's going to talk to you about his Sunday school.
He's sober now.
and you're
yeah.
going to be, you're going to be
Yeah,
bored.
he
You're going to be
used-
bored about an hour in
But
because
you'll
he
be
doesn't
safe.
have great social skills. But I mean, he's a happy guy. Look at him.
You go fishing with him.
Yeah, and you'll
Yeah.
just.
All right, so
Shiloh
No.
says I'd marry the hamburger helper. He
I'm
looks
sure.
So sweet.
I'm sure you would. He's probably.
well, you know, he's definitely like a.
He
on a
can do
wholesome
some
vibe,
things.
a
All right,
wholesome
fine.
vibe. Yeah.
So
All right,
4.
so 4, yeah.
Yeah.
He's
And
got a
then,
decent
again,
job.
Again, seeing the California Raisins live would be lit.
Yeah,
I'm there
I think
for that,
hanging
yeah.
out
And you
with
know what?
them. Yeah, while
if
they're
they do
hungover.
heroin,
yeah,
it's fine. You can get out of there.
yeah.
All right,
They're
I'm
not
gonna run
gonna.
these
They're not
totals
gonna
here.
hold you. They're not
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
hold you prisoner
yeah.
like Tapatio guy.
Yeah, no, Tapatio guy will fucking lose his shit. And also, he'll be like, "Oh yeah, it's just Coke," and then you do it, and he's all like, "It's angel dust." And then before you know it, you have a machete to your neck, and you're like, just be like, he's like, "Say the wrong
All right.
thing."
So before we start tallying, let's do a quick recap of vibe check, right? Who wants to
I'll do it.
You want to go for it,
Yeah.
Mr. Zood? Go for it.
Number 10 is the capitalist pig, Mr. Peanut. Die, you old white fuck.
Oh my god.
Number 9 is another white man, Steak Off Marshmallow Man. He's a little too sweaty for my liking.
He's not white. He's just bleached. It's a skin disorder. Come on.
He's albino.
Yeah, man.
Damn. Well, he's the only albino I know. So
We know. Real sugar starts out brown.
Yeah, true. Up next is the Mexican, the Tapatio guy. Again, adding to Bobby's point, if you've ever been to one of those Mexican birthday parties for a 2-year-old, you know by 11:30, 12, motherfuckers is crying and bumping oldies, and it's not a good time.
True.
All right? All right? Eli's told me
There's
a
a
thing
time
or two
limit.
about that, and
That's true.
Eli said that it gets wild after a point, and they start pouring them out for them homies that are gone, and just crying over the hyena that left them, and it's bad.
So I used to have some Mexican neighbors that lived down the street from me, and they would invite us to their family's birthday party every single one. But we always managed to get out before the sun. The
water
Dodge the bullet. Dodge the bullet. All right, and then number 7, we got the Land O'Lakes chick. There's not much going on. Very mid. Just Land O'Lakes standard. Whatever. Let's see.
Underwhelming head.
6 is the green M&M. She's a party animal, but she will ditch you. She will bail on you, and she will find something better to do with her night.
When she's with you, you're having the time of your life. But she's very fickle.
But she's rarely
Very
with you.
May or may not require additional cocaine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Number 5, California Raisins live in concert. They crush the show. You go backstage. Everything's fun until the H comes out.
Yep.
They are going to do heroin. Yes.
Hey,
At
it'll be
one
the
point.
time of your life. One time.
True.
Or so I
But you
hear.
got to get out
Alright.
of there at that point.
Hamburger helper. He's very helpful, but he's he's just fine. He's right smack in the middle there.
He's a wholesome
He's a
boy.
good
He's
guy.
a
Yeah,
wholesome
good
boy.
guy.
He's
Yeah.
number 4. He's on the upper end. He's on the upper
He
echelon.
is number 4. My bad.
He's
He's
on the
like,
upper echelon.
you gotta, you would invite, like, you would never go to a thing just with Hamburger Helper, but like, you'd invite him with, maybe to like calm down some of Chester's energy.
Big time, for
And
sure.
He can be like, I think Hamburger Helper would be a good trip sitter. Like, if you were all doing
Oh,
shrooms.
yeah,
And he'd be like, I'm
DD
okay,
for
guys.
sure.
He'd be DD.
Yep.
True. You know what? Good friend to have.
There you go.
Good
Yep,
friend.
four
We all
men.
need those.
Wait, Hamburger Helper's the DD?
Yeah.
How's he gonna?
He's
He's
got a
whipping.
hand.
He's whipping, dude.
You only
You
need
gotta
one.
press the
I've done
gas.
it.
Come on, bro. You gotta
Well, you
press
said
that gas.
he's 6 feet tall, so
That's
I mean,
true.
he can still
He's got his thumb.
He just
All
has the
right?
little
He
like
drives
He's
up
got
the
seams
this.
of the glove, the seams of the
You
glove.
just need. I mean, really, you just need
He's doing one of
these
these.
or
He's like this. He's like
for the steering wheel.
Yeah.
See,
It looks like that could be useful somewhere else.
He's got
Yeah.
a spoon. Look, no, he's got the spoon. He'll put it on the pedals, right? And then this is all. I mean, his
He
face
has-
is in the horn
he has an exosuit.
when he goes out.
Well, because
He just has human
'cause we were
limbs.
talking about
No,
the-
that's bullshit.
We were talking about the Rule 34 ability, and you're like, he could just like jack you off all day.
Uh-huh.
But if he's 6 feet tall, hand, that's too big for anyone. Come, I mean, I
Unless
was
you're a
thinking
Stay Puft.
He's got to be a. True, they're a match made in hell.
Oh,
Yikes.
oof.
Well,
Give me some
so
sugar.
that may be too deep
Number
into
three.
it.
Okay,
was-
he owns a Tesla. Fuck it. He
Yeah,
owns,
he
he
owns
owns a Model 3.
Self-driving. He
He
does
owns a
well
Model
for himself.
3.
There you go.
There we go.
All he has to do is put his hand on the wheel, and it just goes.
Problem solved.
He has
he
a
can-
minimum requirement of just being present.
He can fly, so he can just move to the brake really fast if he needs to.
Number 3, we got Uncle Ben and Aunt Jemima. No place like home in that Southern hospitality. Nothing like it.
sir.
Yes,
Yeah.
indeed. Number 2. Oh yeah, it's the goat Kool-Aid Man. He's fucking not. He's not as dope as Chester
Listen,
Cheetah, though.
let's just say he'll open doors for you, man. Like you'll get, you'll go to places.
Right.
Yeah.
And last but not least, the GOAT is Chester Cheetah, man. Just, one-on-one. You guys are going to get into that debauchery. He's the best wingman you got. He knows all the floozies in town. It's lit.
He's like
So
a
true.
real Jordan Belfort type beat.
Big
You know?
Jordan Barefoot type energy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, tossing
Alright.
back some Quaaludes and ripping rails off of buttholes and yeah, good times.
All right.
Used to be-
Now
I
I
think
want
he
some
used to
Cheetos,
be
fuck.
married to Green M&M.
Ooh,
Oh.
oh,
You know?
Yeah,
that's
it all-
probably
it
that's
all
probably
fell apart.
Yeah. I mean, you know how she is.
Yeah, it's
You
her,
know how
it's her
he
fault.
is.
It's
You
her
know
fault.
he is, yeah.
He
she
got
gets
fucked.
home like, is that Cheeto dust?
Yeah. Okay. Maybe he got ruined by like the no fault divorce laws, and like he's paying alimony to Green M&M, and so that's why like he's mostly pretty cool. But then like every once in a while he'll get like too fucked up and then start like crying about like
Now
how
he
the
gets
Green M stuff-
angry.
Yeah.
He gets
He's a
angry
little
if
he's a
I'm
little
right.
jaded.
right.
Yeah.
So
So
fair.
what are our totals then? We got our
Let's
totals.
run the
Alright, let's
Our
tally.
totals. Yeah.
Tally ho!
I did want to say, like Sarah said in the chat, though, fuck, kill, marry, Hamburger Helper, Chester, and Kool-Aid.
Bonus round. Fuck, kill, marry. Fuck. You go first, Christian. You read it.
I would say fuck the Hamburger Helper,
Yeah.
Sorry, Kool-Aid.
Oh, go ahead.
Kill Kool-Aid.
Candy
Wow.
though.
And then marry Chester because for the life insurance benefits.
I was gonna say kill Chester for his pelt, and then marry the Kool-Aid Man, and then fuck the hamburger helper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say, yeah, marry Kool-Aid Man, because Kool-Aid Man never says no.
Yo.
And then I'm fucking hamburger helper. Let's go.
And you're
That's
just
some
gonna-
real
every-
meat
wow.
on meat
and
special, bro.
Everyone wants
Wow.
to fuck hamburger helper. This
It's
is
crazy.
Wild. I mean,
It's-
over Kool-Aid Man and
Hey,
Chester.
Chester looks
It
like he's
doesn't-
got a tight butthole.
It doesn't
Plus,
feel-
I'm not gay.
It doesn't feel as gay with hamburger helper. He's a man hand, but
Oh,
it's like a
God.
glory hole situation. You don't know what the rest of the
Man
what the rest
hand
of-
hole
right, yeah.
thing.
Hey, a mouth's a mouth.
True. But not a cheetah mouth? No.
It's like the Hookman hand door, except it's hand hole mouth burger. I don't know.
Oh my god.
We're
Okay.
trying new things.
I would
here.
say, so I'd say, I probably agree. Yeah, I mean, it's unanimous. You're gonna fuck the hamburger helper. Unfortunately, poor guy.
Now, if you fuck the hamburger helper, are you fucking the mouth? Or are you fucking
I
the glove
don't-
part? Are you putting the glove on like
That's-
it's a glove on your dick?
That's our business. I don't shake and
Yeah.
tell.
Yeah, what does it matter what me and
Um,
hamburger helper do in the bedroom?
I would say, God damn it.
Yeah.
It's a tough one between Chester and Kool-Aid. They're 1 and 2 on the vibe check,
Yeah.
bro. I would say, yeah, I think I gotta kill Chester, man. His energy's a little too high strung sometimes.
You gotta
I couldn't marry Chester.
You gotta kill
and
Chester.
then I'd marry Kool-Aid, man. He seems like a protector and a provider, you know?
You gotta kill Chester before Chester kills you.
Yeah, it's just that's a messy. He's not husband material.
not
Let's get
long-
that.
yeah,
Let's
yeah.
get that.
It's only a matter
right
of
now.
time before
Yeah.
he snaps. He's a wild animal still.
There's not. You can't do that.
He's very much so a wild animal still.
Bobby's doing the mental math, dude. I can't even do this type of basic addition and subtraction, so shout out to Bobby.
Shyla says we're doing hamburger helper dirty. Why? Because we didn't. Well, I guess he's. Yeah, you can marry him, but I just don't want to fuck Kool-Aid Man or Chester.
Yeah. That's the thing.
That's
Yeah.
the only. If the other two
Yeah,
factors
for-
weren't there,
For y'all ladies, I mean, that might be a different
you
situation.
tune in. You tell
You
us.
probably
you're fucking
want-
Kool-Aid.
yeah.
Would you marry him? I think. She already said.
Do you want to fuck the cheetah? He comes too fast, so.
All right, boys, the results are in.
All right. Let's start at the bottom. Who's last place?
Let's see. We have in last place, unfortunately, the California Raisins.
Go fuck yourself, California
Right.
raisins.
Yep,
Kidding. Peace.
Yep, and the next contender is we actually have a tie here between Stay Puffed and Uncle Ben and Aunt Jemima.
Wow, that's rough, dude.
That is a
Yeah.
tie is rough.
They're hanging low. They don't got the power. Apparently, they don't got the grub. They don't got the fuckability.
They're
And they're
it was
getting
the
canceled,
PR.
man.
It was
The
the
PR
that
ruined
took
them.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
PR
Really
is
killed them.
And
PR
they're
will do it,
weak,
man.
and they're weak, and they're old, and they should have started. They should have took athletic greens, and they should have stayed limber and strong. They should have taken the multi-collagen supplements. They didn't have that.
And
Maybe that's not their
then-
fault, but
All right, next we got the green M&M with 30 points.
Okay.
Yeah, so she's kind of middle of the road. Still
Wow.
Wait,
towards
no,
the
no.
lower
Don't
end
you
there.
have Mr. Peanut? Did you
oh,
say
Mr. Peanut is
Oh, we
that's
skipped
34.
Mr. Peanut. Yeah,
Yeah,
with
yeah.
34.
Yeah, because
My
I mean,
bad.
everyone hates him. He's a greedy. He's a greedy
He's a piece of shit.
corporate.
So
you
sorry,
know,
it went-
whatever. So last place
it's
is
been-
It
raisins.
went raisins, California raisins, and then Mr. Peanut.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Then
so
Stay Puffed and Aunt
so
Jemima.
even though peanuts are undeniably the most wholesome and best food from all of this, just the
One on the Grub Factor.
he's just not a vibe. He's not fuckable.
Yeah.
He's not. And you know,
Not a
it's just
great.
not
I mean,
cool.
pretty mid to bad on PR.
It's not
Yeah.
good.
They canceled
Sucks.
themselves. Clearly, they know something.
He got the most tens. Sorry.
God damn.
Sorry.
Damn, yeah.
Rest
The
in
worst.
piss.
All right, who do we have after that? We have Land O'Lakes, unfortunately, with 29 points, coming in a close one right after the M&M, the green M&M there.
That's
They
a
were
bummer.
neck and neck.
Yeah. And then we have
Eminem right after.
She doesn't have the knockers. Well,
No.
maybe you can't really see him in the picture. So
well, I mean, in
You know.
some of the pictures she's got knockers, I'll tell you that much.
But
Anyway.
She can have whatever you want with number 1 on Rule 34.
True.
So next up, we got Tapatio with 28 points. Yeah.
In the middle
Yeah.
ground.
Some things going on. He didn't really do well on the grub factor, but he killed it on PR, man. And the Rule 34, people want that spicy extra little bit of sauce in their life. So
You want
Tapatio man's there to fill the void.
Your soul.
Indeed.
Yep.
Let's see. Who do we have after this? Kool-Aid Man, it looks like. 22 points.
Okay.
Fucking slaying the game. That's a big margin, a 6-point margin there. So,
Yeah.
you know, he's taking a strong lead on that one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody seems to love the guy. He's overall got a lot of power, tank status.
Yep.
Midway fuckable, but he's made out of glass. Come on, let's be real here.
Yeah. And
Although,
there was,
I mean,
you
some
know,
of you don't have a problem with that. And who's next?
yeah, it was really just the whole Jonestown thing really kept him from being number 1.
I'm not gonna lie, it killed the vibe. It put a
number
damper
3.
on the
Or
mood.
he's number 3,
Which
sorry.
wasn't his fault, to be honest.
It's
Not his fault.
It's not his fault, but it is what it is.
True.
Yep.
It just it happens.
That's
You
true.
don't get to choose your fans, you know.
Kool-Aid doesn't kill people. People with Kool-Aid kill people.
That's
All right.
right.
Remember that.
People that contaminate and poison Kool-Aid kill people.
And
The
then is
Second
it,
Amendment includes Kool-Aid.
then is it
and
first
nukes.
place or is the last one first?
So Kool-Aid Man's in third. We have the Hamburger Helper coming in second place with 18
All right.
points.
Damn.
which-
Wholesome
Wow.
boy.
It's a great number. You
I
know,
don't trust him personally. Still,
It's something about him.
yeah, he's off. He's a little
Hey,
off.
he's scaled really high.
I mean, that's
in-
why he's
in the
number 2.
power level.
He's
there.
just so generic that he just slips by on anything. You know what I mean?
You
He
don't
kind of
think
just slips through the
you
cracks.
don't think twice about him. You know, you're
Yeah.
just like, hey, there's that guy.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got mostly like mid to low, or mid to high scores actually, I should say. So I mean,
I mean,
he's
he didn't
kind of
have
taking the
a-
high road.
I mean, he had a home run on the PR, but I mean, as far as everything else, he just kind of played it safe. He
He's
had
kept
he
it
had
to- yeah.
mid-tier,
He
middle
kept
ground,
it he
neutral.
kept it clean, but he kept it too clean.
Kept it neutral, but
Boring.
it didn't give him the first place. Didn't give him the first place.
All I could say is Hamburger Helper, you can come see me about my middle ground, and that's enough for that. And
Yes,
of
it
course,
is.
in the number 1 spot, we got Chester Cheetah.
Chester
the
Cheetah
GOAT.
number
I mean,
1.
was there
Was it
already?
even a
No.
question, dude? Yeah,
It's-
come on.
That was,
I could have rolled the dice that he would have been at least top 3.
I had
right.
my money on the Kool-Aid Man, but given all the context here, I do think Chester Cheetah's pretty goated. I think you can't deny that.
He's a strong. He's a S plus tier character, I gotta say.
This was an epic episode, you guys.
Yeah.
We're clocking in at like 2:30 right now.
Yes, sir. We're about to
But
hit
we
the
had-
240 on the close.
But we had to fucking do it to him. We had to let you know because we don't stop. The Zudes never stop, except for last week when we took a break. But we never stop in our pursuit, in our quest for finding the ultimate of food mascots. And maybe we'll do like a tournament or something at the end. Because
All the
we got-
number ones?
We got more battle
Ooh.
royales. If you guys like the battle royales, fucking give us a like, give us a subscribe if you haven't already.
Tell your
Yeah.
friends to give us
You
a
know what
like
I'm
and a
saying?
subscribe.
And
Many
if they like,
lives lost.
Tell
we
them
all-
to tune into the next one.
we all like food here. Don't tell your friends that have peanut allergies, though. But
They would have liked the result.
yeah, no, that's true. That's true. He
got
didn't.
any,
He did very poorly.
Are there any other final shots we haven't read yet, or?
That was about it.
Okay.
Sarah, last one. She said, "I should have known. It's a helping hand. It's the prophecy." That's, I think, when we were talking about our fuck, kill, Mary. But yeah,
Well, all right. Well, Zudecast Battle Royale, man. What the fuck, y'all? Thanks for having me on the show too, guys. It's a
Of course.
privilege to have my first appearance on the Zudecast here.
You did well. I was surprised with your knowledge of our human culture.
Oh,
You've
yeah.
ingratiated yourself with us very well.
I've been around the block, you know.
You've done your reading.
I've tasted a thing or two around here. You know what I'm saying?
You don't have a
Perhaps
mouth,
too
but-
many things, but
Yeah.
Yeah. All right,
discussions.
y'all.
Yeah,
Thanks
let us
for
know
tuning
in the comments if you disagree with our choices, if you hate our choices, or if you love our choices. And let us know if you want more battle royales, because we certainly have a lot of fun doing them. It's a goofy thing to not think about all the other bullshit going on in the world. Just enjoy a little bit of a food battle that also involves pornography and death matches.
yeah, fights to the death.
racism
Come.
and PR nightmare.
I mean, that's basically all there is. It's sex, drugs, and rock and roll. I mean,
Hell
this
yeah,
is
baby.
this is where it's at. Sarah says, "Keep these coming. These are so fun. You're so fun." Fucking, I'm only mad about y'all hating hamburger helpers helper during fuck Mary Kill.
We didn't hate him. We
No,
all, in
what?
fact, said
we fucked them. We all unanimously would fuck them.
He got the love making, but
That's
not
true.
the long term.
Well,
not the love,
true.
not the
That's
long
true.
haul.
That's
but-
true. I'm not looking for an intimate relationship with hamburger helper. Get boring.
No.
Yeah, I need that spice in my life.
But I would take the quick happy ending though. Some beef stroganoff with Ambi, with old Lefty,
Man.
Lefty Lucy.
beef
You know what I'm saying?
stroking off.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
you catch on quick. It's only like the fifth time I've said that. All right.
Man.
And we got a final comment from Streambot, man.
Jeez,
You're
Stream-
killing
Stream
it.
Elements Bot
doing
running. Thank you,
fucking
bro.
nothing, dog.
Shout out for doing whatever the fuck it is that
All
you're
that
doing.
moderation, man. Holy shit.
Right.
Excellent.
Cool.
We'll
Alright,
catch y'all next week with another exciting episode. Catch us next week for episode 69.
Oh,
We don't know what's going on yet.
Bye.
what is up, my sis? What is up? What is up? Oh.
Type.